And we're off. Hello and welcome to Cum Town. It is I, Stavros Halkias, along with Adam Friedland and Nicholas Mullen.
Here I am.
We're all having sex.
Yeah.
We're sitting in my living room. I've just gotten back from the doctor. We get a little sunlight. We're not in my bed.
What episode do you think this is?
Health crisis
120?
120.
Too many.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Too many.
Fuck, Adam, you're coming a little.
It's so funny how.
Yeah, no, this is going on way too long.
Yeah. It should have been a month.
No.
Yeah.
It should have been a month, and then we gave up on it.
It was
like every other idea we ever have.
Right, exactly. Like when me and you had that night with Tommy where we're like, let's write a TV show.
Oh, yeah. I still think that a couple of things we came up with, we were on a lot of coke also.
Cocaine?
And Tommy disappeared into the bathroom for like an hour.
Literally more than that, dude. It was like an hour.
We thought he went home, and then he like emerged from the bathroom.
And he was like, hey, what's up? You know, it's like, what do you mean, what's up? You've been gone for
the length. That's more than rush hour.
11:45. We saw you at 9 p.m.
That was also the night where Nick said, do you have a blow guy? And Tommy said, no, but I fucked the tranny once.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
We're all here reminiscing about times we did drugs.
Yeah.
I just got my diagnosis back finally.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now we know.
My shit popped straight off. My tendon, my plantar fascia tore right off my heel bone. So I'm supposed to be...
Does that shit fix itself?
I don't know, man. I'm supposed to go to physical therapy and shit. I got to stay off for another 2 weeks, but I feel like I can't stay in the house anymore.
Skankfest destroyed the show.
It really did.
It really did.
We should sue Lewis.
I also got food poisoning that night.
Yeah.
I got poisoned. Nick's brain got poisoned.
And my fucking foot... I feel like
you got
injured. Chop my foot off, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
just get rid of
this
it.
Shit. The odds are I'm going to fucking get it, probably going to get diabetes. So I'm getting ahead of the amputation.
I'm probably going to get diabetes.
Everyone
in my family has diabetes.
Really?
Yeah. So also I got like a sweet tooth. It just doesn't really affect me. You saw I came over the other night and ate all those Reese's Pieces.
You do eat literally anytime Adam has any sweet snack.
Can't stop.
You actually have eaten probably more of Adam's sweet snacks than I have, which people wouldn't have.
I love candy.
Thought.
I love candy, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
Yeah.
See, Nick is growing.
Yeah, he's accepting parts.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not growing. Nothing has changed. Nothing's gonna fucking happen. I'm still gonna be upset. You know.
Your life's still bad. You'll find the shit
off
in
the handle at my friends and lashing out at people and having weird obsessions every once in a while.
Don't ever change, Papi.
Yeah.
We also, Nick and I had a revelation on the way here.
What's that?
But that we sort of need faith in our lives.
Like religious faith?
Yeah, like we should join sort of a community.
We're gonna join the Church of Scientology.
Oh,
because ultimately.
Yes,
we're never going to be able to control this fandom. It's too late. All the wheels have come off.
Too powerful.
They're going to kill us. But the Church of Scientology can kill them.
Yes. Exactly, for us.
Yeah.
Yes, they're our fucking shield.
Yeah, we're going to just be in the Sea Org. We're going to get the costumes.
Yeah. It's like they bring me into that room where where you have to like tell them your deepest secrets or whatever. I'm like, I tell people I'm 5'8", but I'm actually 5'7". And they're like, you're in. And then they just go murder people.
Yeah, dude. They provide the shield.
They protect their own.
Yeah.
And then if we wanted to, we could be gay like Travolta.
We can really flourish with that kind of you know.
My theory is they made Travolta be gay. He had too much power.
Interesting. That makes sense. He was too beautiful. They made him bald and they made him gay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they made him.
I'm ahead of the curve.
They made him jack off all those
plugs.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I think I want plugs, dude.
Yeah, you said.
I've been researching what Brian on the last episode
Brian
I mentioned. Brian Urlacher's plugs.
Yeah.
Someone DM'd me. Thank you to the Good Samaritan that DM'd me. It costs about $12,000 to get what Brian Urlacher had done. I'll squirrel that money away.
Yeah, why not?
And I'll take a trip to Chicago. I'll come back with a fucking...
Let's go at the same time. I'll get that surgery where they shatter your legs.
Yes. You got a half inch.
No, you can get pretty tall.
Yeah.
Really?
People there's like Chinese guys that write apps and then they do it. I was reading there was a forum for people that do the surgery.
Hell yes.
And
dude, the crack your bones.
It's so funny. Dude. There's a guy that's like
you can't walk for
he's like it's the most unbearable pain I've ever felt in my life. He's just like in a hotel room just like crying out to the heavens. because his bones have been shattered and fucking stretched. And then it's like, well, my girlfriend broke up with me because she didn't understand it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
stupid as shit.
But
how
hey,
much taller can you
I'll
get?
do
though?
it.
Like,
I don't
you
know.
can get like 3 inches?
Yeah, 3 inches.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And how long
Can you
does it
imagine
take?
how much people would
Bro,
respect me
I
if
think
I was
it's a
just sort
year
of
of like
weird and
unbearable
elongated?
Okay.
Yeah, no,
rehabilitation.
it's months. They shatter your legs and then slowly stretch them out as new bone fills in, and it's just like it's
Honestly?
like having braces. You just have to lie on the floor
Like
of a hotel
Forrest
room
Gump.
and down OxyContin and scream.
Here's what I'm saying. We do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. We get a suite, a beautiful hotel suite. Okay. And we go to China and we don't do OxyContin. We go to we take in the culture. We do opium dens.
Yeah.
We get those
The
long
long
little
pipes.
Chinese ponytails.
Yeah.
The little with the little ribbon at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then we're getting fucked up Chinese ladies to suck us off.
Yeah.
We're Adam will go out and get us dumplings. I like this idea, dude.
It's a great idea.
Because we can keep podcasting through this unbearable pain.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll keep podcasting through everything.
Yeah.
The podcast will never end.
Oh, God.
But what I'm saying is
Incredible
we should
tragedy.
hole up in the where should we go? Shanghai? Beijing?
Yeah, Peking.
How about Bangai?
Bangai?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You still got it.
What elective
I
surgery
got
will
it.
you get while
I
we're
was-
getting our
I
legs
was
stretched?
laughing earlier today about like some sort of like summit between Trump and Xi Jinping or whatever.
Yeah.
And like Xi Jinping will be like, and then the translator is like, there will be many moons before we have peace between the Empire of China and the United States. And then Trump just goes, that's what she said. And then just slam dunk. No matter what he says, you just say that's what G said. It's the ultimate own.
That is a
man.
good own.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be fucking good, dude.
Yeah. He should do that.
He said, he said, that's what she said, or he's like, no, just no. Just like,
yeah. I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Gay.
Sounds gay. Yeah, that's good, dude. That's good diplomacy.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Now I'm just thinking about myself, 5'10", with a fucking full head of hair.
Yeah.
You know how much fucking and teeth, bro. I need to disappear for a year and come back 5'10", hair, teeth, everything. Dude.
You got to go to one of these.
Everything. Looking like a normal ass guy.
Just tan.
Like, just not somebody
Big-ass
that's
arms.
insanely fucked
Yeah,
up. Just a normal looking
Yeah,
person.
I know.
Normal guy, like,
that's the
waiting for
glow up
lunch.
for me. Is just
Yeah.
not a fucked up guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I look like out of context, walking boot, toothless, fat as shit. God damn.
I used to want to be able to just put my brain in like a robot.
Yeah, I remember.
Now
that.
I know that won't work either.
Why.
But I just want to be replaced with a robot that says the same things as me.
Oh, so you will not be feeling anything.
I'm dead.
It's kind of like
There's
fucking.
a soundboard is basically what I want to in my final form.
That's basically fucking a woman with a strap on. You wear the strap on.
That's true.
The robot would be the strap on, and your dick would, as your dick disintegrates
Yeah.
and goes to Valhalla.
Well, we're all gonna have to wear strap-ons once this climate change things happen.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if
I
you
thought I could
skimmed.
calm Nick down from his own anxiety about his own life, and I was like, you should read that thing
I
in the
didn't.
New York Times
I of course did
magazine.
not. But what
Yeah.
happened?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're
New
so
York Times
fucked.
Magazine. Yeah, it's like
We're so fucked.
I mean, I just skimmed the article.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
great, but you know, I mean, it's huge.
Damn.
And
Well, that's actually a lot.
that's
has a
what
lot in
G
common.
said.
Yeah.
Okay. And
With my dick.
and so fucking
We're gonna.
yeah,
die,
I can't
you
remember any.
skimmed it?
I was trying to
So basically there was like
I was trying to extract any detail that I could possibly remember
yeah.
from the article, and I didn't remember any of the
Not even
facts.
one.
None.
Yeah.
There was a guy with weird hair named like Scarfarelli or
Pomerantz.
Pomerantz. That's
Okay,
yeah.
Scarfarelli's
So
a
there's
better
a guy
name.
named Pomerantz or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the world.
Does he have a Pomeranian?
No.
No.
Pomerantz.
He
was 6'4".
Pomerantz the
They
Pomeranian would be a
They
cute
did
dog.
put in the article that he
He
was
was 6'4".
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we've known about like
Zaddy.
climate change since 1896 or something.
Nice. Damn.
And,
really?
And we knew that like
well, they-
fossil fuels were destroying the
Yeah,
Earth,
in
like, the
1979,
70s.
there was
Yeah.
like an opportunity to be like, okay, well, we can do something right now to change this, and no one did anything.
Yeah.
And now it's like the damage is irreparable. The temperature is going to rise by like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius or something in the next like 40 years, which
Damn.
means that
That's
they're-
a lot.
It's like Europe's in like permanent drought. And,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the entire Boston and Miami don't exist
out of
anymore.
underwater. Where should we move?
New York City, baby.
West Virginia.
Aren't we going to be underwater?
Country roads.
So if Miami's going to be underwater, then is Tallahassee going to be where all the Cuban bitches are?
Yeah, dude, they're just going to go inland. They're
you know what I'm saying?
Swamps.
We go, Dr. Tallahassee. He can
just
go get a nice
roaming
fat
the
ass.
Badlands for pussy. He's just got like pieces of a broken robot. He's trying to trade to some mutant, a guy with 2 heads. We've got Cuban whores. Don't sell him the Cuban whore. Shut up. Just like a 2-headed mutant. He's going through the desert.
Here, I've got this boppet. Right. Can I get some Cuban pussy?
You've got like this like biomechanical arm, but all the fingers are just kebab skewers. Yeah.
Goddamn. That shit would rock.
Yeah, dude. I got like a Trans Am, you know?
Yep.
Just driving through the desert.
Yeah. Hell
Mad Max style.
Mad Max style.
I love that.
Cool.
Yeah. It's just going to the ends of the earth, and it's like, I'm trying to find the last of the posts about me. I have to destroy all of them. It's my purpose in this life. Seek out and destroy all of the posts.
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be cool, dude. I can't wait for the dystopian future.
Yeah, I've been playing a game that's sort of a dystopian. Horizon Zero Dawn. You guys,
that looks sick, dude.
It rules, dude.
I bet it would look sick on my TV.
What is it?
I've been playing God of War.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, it's funny. I went to the gym today, and it's like I in times like of despair, I should look more to the good King Felix for his. I mean, it really is like gym, gaming, autism. Don't fuck with it.
Yeah, that's the formula, baby.
Do not fuck with it.
Do you need pussy?
You wade out into the dangerous waters of emotional maturity, you're gonna drown. Especially a guy like me.
Oh yes, you don't want
gaming.
No mirrors. Gym. You don't want to look at yourself emotionally or physically.
Absolutely not. Not at all.
No.
Snacks, gaming, gym.
Yes, bitch.
You know,
he's got it down to a science at this point.
Just for your body looking like absolute shit. No one can tell how much you can lift.
But you're strong.
You're strong.
And you're not going to get any fights because you still are, a bitch. Sort
right.
of.
You're still a coward. Yeah. You won't ever defend yourself. But take a look at my fucking KD ratio in Battlefield 1. Who's a pussy now? You know, why don't you spend 11 hours a day gaming?
That's
just gaming over and over and over again until you really think you're in World War I. You're a Russian woman that's saving Russia from...
Until you choke Armenian you think is from the fucking Ottoman Empire. You just have a flashback. By the way, did you see that fucking... the Sacha Baron Cohen? I just watched the latest one, dude.
The latest one wasn't as
good. Was that the one where they put the guy in the turban to be Muslim?
Oh yeah.
That shit was fucking unbelievable. He's playing a little flute to get the snake out.
He's like, "What have you been eating?" He's like, "I just had hummus. I'm a Muslim man. I was just here trying to summon this snake and eating hummus."
Dude, the Sultan hat and the Sultan hat, little fat white guy is such a good fucking look, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, I know you wrote
That's
it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start saying anytime that show comes up. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah.
My
like, excuse me. It's like when people like come up to you after the show, and so many people are like, just all good set or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't they don't mean it. They're just being nice to you. Thanks. And then someone will come up to like. Just be like, "Where's the bathroom?" Or they'll like just comment on a neutral comment. You'll be like, "Oh, now I really feel like an asshole."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I was saying last night, but
what's even worse is when they quote the other comic's joke to you, which happens so much
to you.
You would never consider that it happens, a good amount, but it's like you would think that would be impossible. But it's like, dude, that thing you said about your wife is so good.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Something about eating pussy for
I don't
15
have a wife.
minutes.
That thing you said about everyone thinking you've been in jail because you're a black man. And you have been in jail. Nick was he was sad in DC. We like completely did not appreciate the fact that Dark Mark was featuring on 2 of the shows that we were on.
Hell yeah.
We completely missed out.
Dark Mark, baby.
He
Shouts
crushed.
out. Yeah.
He
Mark's
killed.
funny.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think I realized I'm more anti-Semitic than I thought because I was watching a religious Chopped, and I was vehemently rooting against the rabbi.
You gotta just fuck some Jewish girls.
You do.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. That kind of solved it for me.
Being anti-Semitic.
Just smash some jaybirds and it'll go right away.
Has the
Do you know
opposite
any?
effect.
Do you know any?
If Duke, yeah, right. For Jewish men,
No, that's the opposite.
Cannot
turning
stand
self-loathing.
You can't.
They're awful. It's
Yeah.
like having sex with your mother.
It's
Which
like
is the ultimate. Actually.
which is hot. Yeah,
that's sick.
yeah.
It's
It's
it
like
probably
two
makes you
magnets.
feel like disgusted with yourself. But yeah, you fuck Jewish girls, it's like
Have I fucked a
they
Jewish
like to
girl?
suck dick.
I think I've only fucked one or two Jewish girls.
Sorry, the recorder fucked up.
The recorder fucked up. We put it in Adam's ass, but I have never. I can't really. I had a big crush on a Jewish girl, my freshman year of college, and by the time I actually finally like hooked up with her, and I was so shocked that she wanted to fuck
that
me.
she had a vagina.
Yeah, that she had a pussy.
Because they teach us,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
circumcision.
Gentiles. Yeah.
The females,
dude. Honestly,
the boys and the girls get circumcised.
Yeah.
I blew it so hard because I had never fucked. I was 19. I had not fucked yet, and I just did not think it was possible this girl would want to fuck me. So she like got almost naked, and I didn't. I thought I was gonna go home. We went to like the movies or some shit. Went to like a shitty diner. I really blew it on this date. This really was like me realizing I have to get my shit together, and I just got into the bed just fully clothed. Just in like my khakis and like my fucking. I had some stupid like I dressed even stupider back then. I had like a graphics tee, but on top of a long sleeve white tee. You remember that look?
Oh, yeah,
the
of course.
long sleeve white tee with like a fucking. And I just like pawed at her pussy and like didn't really. She was just. She was like, "You can do more." And I was like, "No problem."
Yeah,
and I was just so nervous and
That's
like.
fucking tragic.
It was so. I was also fat as shit. I was like 325.
Damn.
It was like at the top of my fatness, horrible stringy hair right
Yeah.
before I was like, all right, I'm bald. Who am I kidding? It was honestly the low point of my life. And she actually started dating a Jewish guy from Detroit, and I'll never forgive him. Some guy named Aaron.
I lost my virginity to a Jewish girl at camp, at summer camp,
Yes.
and I sat next to her at a wedding, like 2 years ago with her, and on the other side of her was her husband. We were like put at the same table. I'd never met him before, but he was like Middle Eastern, like Persian Jew.
Ooh.
But he looked exactly like Tiger Woods. I couldn't get over it.
There's
I couldn't
Persian
get
Jews
over
that
it.
look like Tiger Woods.
And then she's like, "How's everything going?" I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good, pretty good." Like me and my friends just started a pod. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and I was like,
I told some
she's
guy at
like,
the
"What's
bank."
it called?"
I know.
And
What's
I'm
it
like,
called?
Oh
Sucks.
God. And then her husband's like, I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" He's like, I'm at Ernst and Young or something.
Just rich as fuck.
And I was like, something came over me. I was just like, "Do people tell you look like Tiger Woods, like almost exactly like Tiger Woods?" And he's like, "Yeah, all the time."
Of course they tell him, Adam. What the fuck?
Just like, fuck you. Whatever, dude. She got a titty reduction and a rhinoplasty.
That's it, man. I like. I'm sure I've said this before.
Yeah.
I support a woman's right to choose.
It should be against the law.
That you should be in jail for getting a breast reduction.
Slapping God in the face.
Every ounce of titty meat you chop off, that's a fucking year in jail.
You
as
should
far as
be
I'm concerned.
thrown in fucking jail, dude. It's murder.
Yes.
I don't understand how you can't
Yes,
do that.
titty reductions are murders.
It's murder.
Look, abortion, go crazy.
No, you're
crazy.
killing a very important part of my soul.
Yeah, the part that gets horny when I look at titties.
I'm telling you.
Dude, you're robbing me
Yeah.
of a part of titty meat I can't get horny to.
I was hanging out with Jake the other day, and like, I don't know, I just felt like shit or whatever. And then, like, just some woman walked by with this just outrageous ass. We saw it at the same time. It was like, nice, you know. And it, it's like a sunset or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What you're doing when you get a breast reduction is you're destroying the sun.
Yes,
You know?
yes. One of the 7 beautiful.
You're nuking the skies, taking it away from all
That's
of us
right.
that need the radiance of your painful, problematic breasts that are probably ruining your life.
Yeah, but also they got braces.
Yeah.
They got back braces. They got
That's
all
true,
kinds of
dude.
stuff.
We're gonna get you like
Yeah, just
We'll
do
figure
some
it out.
core
Come to us.
exercises.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're
I
saying.
need one of those little rolling medicine cabinets so you can just rest them on.
If you're thinking about getting a breast reduction, please come to us first. We will cover the costs for you to maintain your
to
titties.
get them made bigger.
Yes, actually, yes. That's what we will do. We will get you implants.
Just imagine that doctor that's like, oh, breast reduction.
Oh, damn!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
I fucked up.
Yeah, no.
Surgery went
Well,
great.
we're out of anesthetic, so I guess maybe you should leave.
Just let me get it. It just takes his phone out, starts taking pictures.
Yeah.
Before you make any decisions,
Uh-huh.
why don't we see how you look with this fucking filter?
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever sexted with an Instagram
doctor?
filter? No, a doctor. Have you?
Yeah, dude.
No.
I always put my dick on toaster.
Yeah.
Hell Valencia.
Yeah. Valencia. Yeah. No, I meant the little like Snapchat stolen ones, like the little dog.
Oh, like the cat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found out recently why girls do the dog.
Because it makes your eyes bigger, right?
It makes your face look less fat.
Yeah. All those filters do that shit.
Yeah.
They have big ass eyes.
I mean, I don't use Snapchat at all. I don't send snaps to
Instagram
people.
video does it.
But goddamn, if I don't enjoy the shit out of putting myself in African and Indian men's faces with the face swap thing.
That's just for you.
And it's just for me. I just sit there for hours, you know.
As
like,
Martin Luther King.
Why do you bring me these coconuts? Because it's not... This is my house. You cannot just talking to myself. Hours. How dare you do this to me?
For no one.
For no one.
You're not
No
recording it,
audience.
you're just looking at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, it's things like that. It's like, yeah, I don't need fucking therapy most of the time.
No.
You know, I have my own resources.
That's right. That's right. I just need a bunch of bananas.
Just to do it in India, put an Indian guy's face on me.
Yep.
Where are the gels? Show me where the gels have gone to. Are they in the bathroom? If there are gels in the bathroom, I want to go in there.
Do
to
not
fuck
worry,
them.
I have been videotaping them.
I have been cleaning my penis all day in preparation to meet the gels. And I cannot wait. The one thing I cannot wait for is to meet the gels in the bathroom with my very clean penis. It is so very clean for you.
Hell yeah, dude. I just watched a little more Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
The original Dragon Ball Z.
Getting into that shit?
And it's hilarious.
I wish I could just regress into childhood.
That's
like
what.
that.
Well, dude, because I've been so depressed that I just am watching things that make me feel comfortable.
I did that, dude. I was in a comedy condo when I thought I had like syphilis or something. I had this like horrific sore on my dick.
Nice.
Just like a monster. It was like a nickel or dime size. It was pretty fucking big. Open wounds, like pus coming out of it. Well, half my dick was like purple.
Hell yeah.
And I went to Planned Parenthood, and they were like, you got symptoms? And she like yells that across the room. I think I told this story already. But I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, you got to make an appointment. And I had to go on the week and do like a week in Appleton. And, I just spent like the whole week in that comedy. Also bombing the entire week. Just having horrible fucking sets.
Because you think
Was
you're
this
gonna
Stout?
lose
Was this
your
the
dick.
Ryan Stout,
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing terrible, and then like nursing this dick wound with oil of oregano in the bathroom. Just like, dude, like a tincture of oil or oregano dropping on this.
You're fucking like purple, swollen
just
cock
fucked
sore.
up. Yeah, just really looking like a rotten Twinkie, basically. Just all like pussy. And
Yes,
shit.
hell yeah.
And then I sat in bed and I watched Iron Giant, which I hadn't seen before, and it was like, why don't I do this all the time?
Yeah, dude.
But I've tried and I can't. It doesn't work for me.
Well, if you haven't seen it, it's big. Because what you're doing when you see the old shit is just like making you... You're literally just going back when you were a little kid watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Well, that shit fucked me up. I dated this girl and she put on like All Dogs Go to Heaven one time, and it's like, first
Which
of
is a
all,
sad movie,
you're
right?
30 years old. We're like, well, don't do that. That's just it's weird. It's like it weirds me out. That kind of shit weirds me out.
Yeah.
And it's like I haven't thought about it in a long time. So whatever feelings it elicits are like uncomfortable, you know. Like there's no, I don't like feel good about watching shit like that. Even they like remember when we would go over to like Romaine's house and watch The Simpsons?
Yeah,
that would do that shit to me.
Really?
Like old Simpsons episodes.
Get sad.
You know what?
It has like a bears some kind of weird emotional weight.
No, I'm with you because I think they have their fucking holding like fucking memory. Specific ones hold specific things.
Yeah.
Like certain movies you'll just throw on. I feel great. I'll watch Hercules right now. I'll watch Mulan right now.
Up I can get into, but Up I saw as an adult.
Yeah, Up is good as shit. Up, I smoked a fucking fat doobster on the way to White Marsh Mall. Me and my cousin just went together. It was like one of the nice little cousin dates we had.
Oh yeah, it's always nice when you do that.
I started crying. I was stoned as shit.
Oh, yeah,
crying.
Well, we should take a bet on
whether I'll cry.
whether you'll cry at the end of this episode.
Okay.
The best way to do that, betdsi.com.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We got to stop introing it that way because then when they hear gambling, it's like that was an organic thing like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And now it's just painfully obvious.
Mm-hmm.
BetDSI.com. They've been in business over 20 years with a history of paying out winners, and they got a great,
love winners.
easy to use mobile interface.
Even though we gave everyone some losers.
Yeah.
Last time. Sorry about that.
We'll pick things sincerely, in earnest. And then you do the opposite of that.
Yes. The Costanza method.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Did we steal from Seinfeld again? Have I done it?
Probably. Costanza, that was an episode where George does everything against his against his judgment, and his life starts going great.
Yeah. Place bets on how often we're going to steal Seinfeld bets on the show at betdsi.com. They got an easy-to-use mobile app, Play Bet Win. Check it out. And they offer live in-game wagering.
Damn.
So I'm still not exactly... I don't know what that means.
That means, like, let's say you bet let's say a football game, you bet the Patriots to win +7, and then they're fucking losing or whatever, then you could just you could bet the team they were playing to win the second half and try and like cover your fucking bases basically. Right. So it's just like it's some fun, or you can also do fun shit like will some guy score 20 points in the third quarter or some shit like that.
I only bet on injuries personally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Will someone have a horrific concussion or
blow out a knee?
Yeah.
Tear their plantar fascia heroically and still continue the game on one foot.
I think they do probably have injury bets.
I don't think they do, actually.
They don't?
No.
Well, anyways, if you don't accept our explanation of what that is, you can call up their customer service, which is available 24/7, 365 days a week.
Wow.
Call them up. Tell them you're going to kill yourself. They're there 24/7, and they have to say something.
Yep. And
those
guys
you can
are
reach out and get something back from somebody.
Yeah.
Why not?
And those guys are in the good old US of A. Those customer service.
We don't know that actually. So if you get some cologne-drenched Indian man that's just waiting for
just know that you
can hear the Axe body spray.
17-hour shift at the call center. Where he makes 1 rupee a day to end so he can go, collect the girls, the blind girls that sing for money.
Over here, girls.
Yeah.
I will take you back to the orphanage.
What's up, girlfriend? Yeah, call up that guy. Complain to him about whatever, 24/7, 365 days a week with betdsi.com. And if tell you what, we had to change the promo code because people were winning too much. Yep. Not really based on our predictions, but because you're better at gambling
just
than
off
we are.
our good vibes.
Yeah, so if you want to go there, you can use promo code CUM120. You get 120% bonus on your initial deposit. That is opposed to the old promo code of CUM25, which they had to change it around a bit. They'll still honor the old one, I think, for a little bit if you call customer service or something. But
yes, we will give it to you, the old one.
Yeah, but for now, it's promo code CUM120. And they had to do that because they were losing money.
Yeah, dude.
Always
we broke the bank, dude.
Yeah. Always a good sign when a company's losing money. Always, that's something, that's something you can bet on.
Bet on whether BetDSI will be around in 2 weeks.
That's a perfect, that you can bet on that.
Yeah.
Check it out. Now, and then what do we got coming up? I guess some UFC shit.
Didn't that shit just happen?
Yeah, it already happened. But you guys got any
And
picks?
we gave you losers. This is the worst time, honestly, for sports. But, I don't know, bet on the WNBA. Bet on the Las Vegas Aces because they're Adam's hometown team.
Yeah. I go hard for the Las Vegas Aces.
Vegas Braces, and it's 12-year-old girls.
No.
Okay.
No.
The Aces are helping.
What's up, sweetie? You working? You working, sweetheart? Yeah, me and my brother Tony, we're here from Staten Island for the weekend, looking to have a good time.
We're here for a cup stacking convention,
with her
sir.
Father.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We came to see Tiny in New York. My daughter is not working.
This is why we came to see Tiny New York, to avoid you.
To avoid having my daughter solicited for sex. By Italian-American stereotype.
I told you that.
So bet on that. Bet on whether or not your daughter will be solicited for sex in Vegas on betdsi.com. And we're back.
I told you we went. My grandparents were visiting us when I was a kid.
I'm gonna blow my nose, everyone.
Mm-hmm. We went to the Caesar's Palace, like the Forum shopping center. They had like Nike Town there and stuff. You take your grandparents when you're there. Mm-hmm. And this woman like taps my dad on the shoulder and whispers something in his ear, and I'm like, and then he like walks back to us, and then my grandpa was like, "Oh, what was that about?" My dad just really loudly goes, "She's a prostitute. It was a prostitute."
Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
It was a prostitute.
What if your dad
He was
just
asking me to pay her for sex.
What if your dad disappeared for 10 minutes, went to the bathroom, and just smiled the whole way back?
I would be fine with that.
I got a little strange, Adam.
Sex work is labor or something, or I don't know. Hate to
kink.
go too DSA on you guys.
Dick suck.
Yeah.
Dick suck Adam.
Would you
DSA.
consider yourself a Chex worker? Like Chex
Yes.
Mix?
yeah. If you get the Muddy Buddies Chex Mix, dude, I'll do whatever you want for a bag of that Muddy Buddies Chex Mix.
Yeah. They should do that. The Chex Mix sex worker. The Chex Mix Chex worker, and it's like a little Chex guy with eyes and a bunch of holes, and they're just all being fucked. And he's like, I never get soggy. You can fill me with cum, and I never get soggy. Yeah, it's right. It's just a bunch of like cows, and their udders are like 9 dicks, and they're fucking the Chex Mix Chex worker. And he's like, look
Spit
how
on
not
me,
soggy.
come on me, shit in my ass.
Just piss all over me.
These are all little assholes.
Yeah. Hey kids, check out new Chex. It's all in the box. Just some cow with 9 cocks soaking that piece of cereal and cum.
Hell yes, dude.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. I like that he's a man, too, you know? Because everyone thinks sex workers are...
I still got love for the riff game.
Yeah,
You know?
dude.
It's still in my heart.
It's still there, dude.
Yeah.
You can't take it away from me.
You got to riff hard, dude.
You got to riff hard.
Riff hard.
I'm gonna be. I was telling Adam, I'm gonna be the Tanya Harding of riffing.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. Who you
just
gonna-
people can't handle my etiquette.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, you're too.
I may lash out at people and just be really horrific to them.
Yeah.
Consider murder and then
Considering
get
murder,
talked down
people,
to just crippling and then
Your
denying that.
Right.
Your technical scores are high, but your artistic scores are always
Way
very
low.
Yeah.
Very
low.
fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the triple axle of almost saying the N word?
I think it's a Negro colored and what's one more?
Come on, you can do better than that.
You're right. I could.
You could have done better than that,
I
Scott.
could have, man. Fuck.
African American.
I don't know, man. Now my confidence is shot, dude. See,
Yeah.
you are Tanya, dude. People don't want to
A
fucking.
lot of people
work
don't
with
know
you.
this because they're listening to the show, but I'm actually wearing a dress right now.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm dressed exactly like Tanya Harding.
Sort of
I've got
rhinestone number.
Just a big blue dress, you know, and I've got
Yeah,
my
it's poofy as
hair
hell.
and pigtails.
Your hair is crimped.
Yeah,
And you
Harley
got a-
Quinn makeup.
You got a bad attitude.
Oh yeah. You're dancing to original motion picture soundtrack from with the Suicide Squad. That's what your ice dancing is.
Yeah,
A
at,
lot of
dude.
people also don't know that Nick's mom is at every recording of the podcast
Yeah.
putting cigarettes
Smoking.
out on
She's,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
smoking,
Telling
calling
you
him
you're
a
not
whore.
good enough.
right,
Yeah.
cutting myself with the ice skates.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
If your mom was just
She's in the room for every ep.
do the thing about the Jews.
Yeah,
Come on.
say more juice stuff. Come on, man, talk about the juice. You know, it's so funny. It's like like I'll get like messages from people, and it's like, especially over the last couple of years, it's like been so easy for people to see things on like a superficial level and be like, well, these people are Nazis, so they're bad, and these people are leftists, so they're good. And it's like, it's bullshit. I mean, like, it's just very
The Nazis are the good ones.
politics. It's not that they're good. It's just that like politics mostly online are like superficial.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'll get like I like messaging people like, hey man, like hope you're all right. By the way, all of the Jews in your life are trying to convince you to take medicine. And it's
Dude,
like
that's
you
what
can't
I
help.
foresaw
You can't
that.
help but like sort of be moved by the concern or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like very nice, but it's like, okay, well I'll try it. I'll
Yeah,
keep that
yeah.
in mind. You know?
yeah. If exercise and eating right doesn't work,
Yeah,
I'll try and
yeah.
eliminate all the Jews
Yeah.
from my life.
It might help.
Yeah.
Dude. It might help.
Fuck. But yeah, honestly, when I was watching that rabbi just fucking
On Chop,
being too Jewish on Chop, it made me annoyed.
there was a Guys Grocery Games Junior I watched,
Okay.
and one of the kids was wearing a yarmulke.
Mm.
And he's like, I want to be a chef, but I only cook kosher cuisine.
Yep. This guy only did kosher as well.
And I was like, I was actively rooting against him
Yeah,
myself.
dude.
Yeah.
There was something about
I'm
it
a
I
huge
didn't enjoy.
fan of Guy.
Yeah. I guess you know what it is? It feels like they're all trying to be funny. Because there's been so many Jewish comedians, I feel like they're trying too hard to be funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, stop doing that Woody Allen impression.
There used to be. You don't see it anymore. I feel like it was a thing like 15 years ago. But there was these like theatrical Jewish guys that would get into comedy.
Awful.
There was a guy I just told Adam about him the other day. I'm not even gonna say his name or whatever because I'm done with that kind of thing.
Harass him. Google it.
Honestly, you know, it's
behind you.
yeah. Anyways, it's
Two-Faced Nick would be great.
I'll continue to
Like
do
the
it
one
forever.
side that's done. And
I just
the
have
other
to
side.
accept the fact that I'm a bad person and I
Yeah.
harass people because it's funny to me.
You are. But
yeah.
Who cares?
Right. I guess it's not going to change at this point. You know,
We're bad people, man. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
We're entertaining at least, and we try and curb how bad we are. If we can be a little less bad than we were yesterday, man, that's all.
Nope.
Maybe
no,
like a slightly.
I always have a
Yeah.
crisis about it every couple of years.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Whatever.
So this guy Lee, no, I mean that is his name. But,
Liam?
No, this guy Leo, but he would do comedy. Yeah, and he fucking, you know, he would go on stage and he's like, and here we are on this earth, and people are doing things, you know, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
What is this fucking stupid?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it was like so embarrassing to watch. Yeah, just some of like New Paltz or White Plains, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Jewish kid.
Went to
that-
theater school.
Right, exactly. And he's like, and now I do comedy, you know, and it's like, it just, I fucking hated that guy. And me and my friend Brendan, I like used to bring my friend Brendan to open mics, and we were leaving one time. My friend Brendan was like, yeah, that fucking guy Leo's a fucking loser. The guy sucks dick, dude. He should fucking kill himself. And he's like, he was right behind us. He's like walking down the street, and this man with this like, you know, stupid fucking like burying the pain smile on his face, like, you know, having to listen to
Oh, poor
a
guy.
17-year-old boy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, just shit all
Purely
over.
He's a loser.
yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, there was I remember there used to be more guys like that. The theatrical Jewish guy.
Uh-huh.
It feels
Yeah,
like they're
that's a
overdoing the
Yeah.
voice too.
For sure.
I don't
I'd
believe
like
they
to
actually
date.
talk that
I'd like
way.
to date women.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
That's so
you
good.
suck.
Oh,
No, that's just all they are.
that's so good. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they're like.
Yeah.
They do be like that.
They'd be like that, dog.
Oh,
Fuck, dude.
yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tick is kind of gone from
Yeah.
stand up now.
Mm-hmm.
The LA thing is they're still doing that, right?
What?
The da da da.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to Los Angeles in forever, so I don't know. And like the overgeneralization about like what LA comics versus New York comics are. I mean, there's like
It's
there's a
not
lot of
right.
overlap,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, I think I do think there's something to it. Like
There's
there's less punchlines and there's more like just stories about seeing a minor celebrity.
something happened to stand up where you could get. I mean, and this is like we've already discussed all this bullshit, but you could just get away with just mannerisms and stuff, and like so that's a thing, you know.
Yeah.
so that's the thing. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
for
thing,
sure.
and the big thing like 7 years ago or whatever.
Uh-huh.
is a lot of people, you know, it would be like, I'm not very good at dating because I have social anxiety. And you do this
Yeah,
like
of
robot arm, like singing
punchlines
Yeah,
big.
I don't know how emotions work. They would do this like weird robot arm thing
Yeah.
that I don't know what. Like,
It
where
was
that
definitely
came
out there,
from.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
only good
rough.
comedy is about
It's funny because it's like Live at the
ass.
Purple Onion is probably currently the most influential stand-up
the
comedy
characters.
special. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is a character I'm working on, but everything about it, I mean, you
Yeah.
can still see the damage that special did to stand-up. And, like, I mean...
Well, he
it's-
just did one-liners, right?
He
That whole
did
special?
one-liners, but so
And
much...
characters.
And it was so funny. It was so
great.
good.
Yeah, it was a
but
great special.
And he's a
it's
great artist because he just
easy
moved
to
on
emulate.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shouts out to him. Zachy G has just like actually has fucking didn't sell out, like wouldn't do shit for Nike because there's sweatshop guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's like one of those rich guys that drives a shitty car.
Yeah, I fuck with him. He also told a story about Greek discrimination in the South, where his uncle, they're from Crete. which is
I
like-
will not be a shitty car rich guy.
No,
If
you're
I
gonna
ever
be
become
Jay
rich.
Leno.
Oh yeah, I would love that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We were laughing about Jay Leno killing himself
In the garage,
turning all those cars on.
Turning 2,000 cars on.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Be safe, huh?
Yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye, cool world. Jesus,
Doesn't he just
life really sucked. You know who else sucks? Monica Lewinsky. It's Jay Leno's monologue while he's killing himself. Yeah, geez, this gas really smells bad. You know what it smells like? It's Condoleezza Rice's pussy. That? Not bad. That probably.
Didn't we also have a different Jay Leno? Oh yes, rapist Jay Leno.
What about this guy? How about Jay Reno?
Jay Reno?
Jay Reno.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Me, Jay Reno.
Yeah. Wow, who? Why is it so hard now? With Monica Lewinsky?
Jay Reno, baby. Rapist Jay Leno, suicidal Jay Leno, and Chinese Jay Reno.
Yeah, dude.
Dab. Yeah, that's good. Jay Leno was basically just stole Seinfeld's already kind of whatever idea for a show. He just drives people around in his cars. There's no coffee. He just eliminated the coffee.
I think that there was probably a time where Jay Leno felt like Seinfeld was copying him by being a car guy. So I think he's copying back.
Interesting.
Because he's like, cars is my thing.
Yeah.
How is this Jew going to take all my cars?
Were you saying that joke Jerry Seinfeld is doing now?
Oh, yeah. His new opener is like...
This is the worst joke anyone's ever...
I'm probably butchering
Where'd you hear it?
I saw like some video of him like in the last like 2 years, and his opener's like, so what do you say when you get a cab? You say you catch a cab.
Oh, I saw that.
You catch.
Yeah. Take a lift, catch
You
a cab.
catch.
Yeah.
And then what about an Uber? What do you say? And then people are like, you call an Uber,
yeah.
He's like, you don't say call an Uber. What do you say? And he's like going around the room.
Does he say take?
And he's like, you take the Uber. And it's like, people say take a cab. Like, it's not that.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know, that's not.
And my favorite thing about Seinfeld now is that he's like, him and like, I guess he's been influenced by like Chris Rock and like a lot of other comics. Like, he's like really upset about PC culture. And he's like, I won't even do colleges anymore because of the PC culture. But it's like, what about your act is not politically correct?
Yeah. I know.
Like, how are you in any way, shape, or form a victim of like of the fucking thought
also,
police?
it is weird that he just dated a 17-year-old with big ass titties.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like cool with that shit.
She had big ass titties.
But she was a child. Dude. He was like 40, right?
And
he was
no,
like 30
it was
something?
at the height of Seinfeld.
I mean, like that's
it was
the
like
thing.
season 8.
That's the thing where it's like, you don't know that you're not going to be doing that.
That's true. It'll be weird if I do it too, though.
Yeah, because like it's like a lot of guys, you're in like when you're like 23, 24, you're like, how are you gonna be 40 and date a 22-year-old?
Bro, 17 though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't date a 17-year-old.
I know I wouldn't do that. I mean, like I
20s, yeah.
I've usually dated women either my age or older.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I can understand why somebody would.
Yeah, okay, I can understand.
Especially for like just some fucking like weird celebrity that's like full of himself and wants to like hang on to his youth.
Yeah, but it's still 17. She was literally in high school,
and he completely got the pass.
Completely, no one was like.
It was the 90s.
It's not enough of a rape thing.
Did he get a pass though? I mean, like everybody talks.
I don't think it was that big a deal.
We're talking about it right now. Still,
yeah, but
20 years later.
But it's like we're talking about it as like a thing that no one really talks about.
I remember people. I feel like I remember people talking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It was like I think it was like season 7.
Yeah.
It was like
nice.
It wasn't like he was an up and coming comic. Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Shoshana.
And he straight up dated her, like would bring her to like.
Yeah, he'd fly her out.
Damn.
She was like I think from a very wealthy family, like Jewish.
What's Shoshana up to these days?
She's married to I believe the husband, or she's a philanthropist.
Nice.
Which just means that she has a rich husband.
Shoshana.
Yeah.
What about a throat lanthropist?
What about Sha-Na-Na? Remember that?
That doo-wop?
Get a job.
Yeah.
Doo-wop revival.
Yeah, hell yeah. When did they try to make that happen? In the 80s?
Suck,
yeah, I think so.
my little
Get a
dick.
job. What a fucking loser you have
so
to be.
gay.
It really is.
Imagine like working on your fucking hot rod in your garage, being like, "This
Like
is
1994.
cool." Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, it's like it was like Star Trek Voyager, which I have watched a lot of. The character like Tom Paris is he's like just obsessed with the 50s.
Right.
And it's like you just wrote this for the fucking boomer retards.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Which obviously.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why this guy from 300 years in the future would be obsessed with a particular decade.
Right. That's
In the
so
20th
fucking
century.
true.
It's
That's like us being like
you know what I'm into?
1480.
Yeah, 1740, and explaining the difference between this
Yeah.
type of covered wagon
Holy fuck.
and like a push cart.
Damn, you're so right. There
Yeah,
was
I love 80s
the
stuff.
1740s.
Oh, you're really into like
Yeah.
Depeche Mode? No, I'm into 1780.
Well, he dates the Klingon bitch, and there's an episode where he's on the holodeck working on his Camaro. He has a fake
Oh, yeah, I
Camaro that he
remember
works
this.
on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then she like comes in, she's like, Camaro? And he's like, it's Camaro. Like, of course you wouldn't know what that is, you
Yeah.
fucking nerd.
Yeah.
You know, it's from 300 years ago. And he's like, this thing, 0 to 60, 13.4 seconds, or whatever.
You're on a spaceship.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're literally traveling faster
light
than
speed.
the speed of light.
yeah.
Damn.
In fact, in one episode, you traveled so fast that you turned into a lizard.
Whoa.
Which is another thing I know about Star Trek Voyager.
That's pretty cool. They got my man P. Stu coming back for another Star Trek.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's the best.
Lieutenant Wolf, suck my dick.
Come on, you fucking homo.
Fuck my ass.
Come on and fuck me. I'm smoking weed. He smokes weed, too.
Yeah.
My man
He's a
loves the
blazer.
People
guy.
got mad at him because he's like dating like a 40-year-old and he's like 280 years old.
Yeah.
Is
Remember
he
that?
gay or straight?
No, he's straight, but it was
Nice.
like, I mean, him and Ian, what's his name?
Ian's
probably,
the gay one, right?
Yeah, but they're probably
best friends.
They probably bumped a couple
At some
times.
point,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're both actors.
It's
you know?
theater. It's the theater.
Yeah, if you're doing it
Yeah.
in character as Macbeth,
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is just a
Well, it's
fantastic
show
performance.
business. We're all gay.
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
to be.
We're all secretly gay.
We're all getting
That's
sexed
the way
in.
it has
Yeah.
to be.
That's what do you think? What do you think getting into the fucking academy is,
Yeah.
dude?
Mm-hmm.
I
They
mean,
fuck your
look,
ass.
you
If
want to be
Kumail
a fucking
Nanjiani got his ass
Scientologist?
fucked.
You want to be a
Something happened to that guy.
Scientologist? You got to put in the work.
Dude, I'm in for Scientology.
Yeah.
I agree. We
Well,
should be
Patrick-
I'm
protected.
telling you, it's the best possible like infrastructure for all of our needs.
Kind of. Honestly, I do believe
They
it.
help you address past trauma.
I love it.
They help you.
But don't they not believe in psychology at all? Like
Well,
Tom
they do
Cruise
it for
hates
you.
They do it for you.
Oh, they got their own
yeah,
in-house
they get
shit.
they you know they get.
They'll suck all the thetans
You
out
also
of my dick.
operate as part of a system.
Mhm.
So the emphasis on yourself kind of diminishes.
Interesting.
Granted, they are taking some people and torturing them. And it's like, you kind of hope that doesn't happen
Yeah.
to you. But you can deal with,
Torture.
being complicit in an
Yeah.
act of torture.
Some guy you don't know getting his nuts shocked.
Who
Who
cares?
cares?
Who cares? You're an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Okay?
gives a
It's not
shit?
a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
It's an adult.
Yeah, you're right.
You get a cool sea captain costume.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Elron, dude.
Yeah, just 2 years later, us walking on stage holding hands with David Miscavige.
Yeah. We've stopped.
We're
We've
all
stopped.
dressed like Captain Crunch.
We've stopped possessing the ability to blink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did it. We saved ourselves from the show.
Dude, if they give us,
I feel great.
if they give us that Chinese fucking leg therapy and I get my hair back, I don't give a
Dude,
fuck,
David
dude.
Miscavige, dude. We'll ride motorcycles with him.
Who's he? I'm sorry.
He's like the head. He's
okay.
took over for L. Ron Hubbard, and he's a psycho.
Nice.
He's out of his mind crazy,
Hell yeah.
and he ruins people's lives. But
Nice.
ours, I think he,
Damn,
make
dude.
ours better.
Yeah. Shouts out Tom Cruise. Will
Damn, and he's
Smith.
he's 5'1", a man after my own
Whoa,
heart.
No, he's
he
not.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's not 5'1".
He's 5'1".
I mean, that makes so much sense, dude.
No,
the leader
he's
of a
not.
cult being 5'1", of course he is.
Yeah.
He's not 5'1".
Yes,
He's
motherfucker.
5'1", dude.
Of course he is.
Look, you have David Miscavige height, 5'1".
Oh my god,
Who else is 5'1"?
Literally no one. Children.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Look at him.
Damn, my man is shorter than my dick.
Yeah,
which is
and he has so
pretty
much
good.
power.
He's kind of
Wow.
jacked too.
Damn, dude, this is it. This is the nail in the coffin for us joining Scientology.
Yeah, no.
A powerful short man for
I
you to
gotta
look
do
up
it,
to.
dude. I gotta fucking do it. wait, hold on. It says he's 5'3" on celebheights.com.
No, that's bullshit.
Celebheights.com is one of my favorite websites because there's all these people being like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Is he 5'7"?
Yeah.
5'6 3/4", maybe. But I met him and I made a point of following him around until he took his shoes off. And I ran up and did a back-to-back selfie.
Did you see, Nick, that Osama bin Laden's son got married to Muhammad Atta's daughter?
Respect.
No.
Yeah,
That
and
rules.
he's vowing to avenge his father.
He is?
Yeah.
Damn, he's going to get... Yo, what about Saudi Arabia being like, yo, Canada, don't fuck around, because we'll 9/11 you, too.
What'd they say? No.
Did you see that shit?
No.
You really didn't see that? How?
I hope so, dude.
Dude, Canada...
Maybe I should move to Canada and bring it into my heart and then just await the next 9/11 that'll fix everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Become
I
a
need.
firefighter,
New global tragedy, yeah.
and then you save some
I
people.
can grow the mustache now. I couldn't
Yeah.
when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
When the planes went into those towers.
Mm-hmm.
I tried as hard as I could to grow that till I could be a firefighter.
Mhm.
like
I
the
tried
rest
too,
of
but not during the 9/11 when United 93 with Nicolas Cage came out.
them. Everyone had a mustache in that movie.
Every single guy.
Yeah. Well,
That's
no,
awesome.
wait. I'm thinking of WTC.
WTC
Oh, maybe that's
was
what
with
I'm thinking.
Nicolas
That one
Cage.
had everyone
had a mustache.
Everyone had a mustache.
Yeah.
I wanted to like edit it and put mustaches on the women. I thought that would be fun.
Shouts out Nick Cage.
Speaking of putting shit on women, why don't you put some underwear on your bitch? Get some Mack Weldon underwear.
Swish.
You know,
That's
check
right.
them out, MackWeldon.com. Some of the most comfortable fucking underwear you'll ever
yes.
wear in your life.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, look, you get found in a closet somewhere, belt around your neck,
Mm-hmm.
mostly nude, humiliating.
That's right.
What a just end to sort of a mean-spirited life. No one will have any
Printed
sympathy.
out Reddit comments on paper.
Just burned into your skin. Just etched into your flesh.
The names of posters.
Yeah,
You've given
right.
yourself stick and pokes.
Just drafted letters, trying to appeal to them in every which way. Threaten, it's sympathy.
Listen,
whichever
I'm
way-
just like you.
Yeah, anything you can do to reach these people and explain that you don't deserve this death you're inflicting upon yourself. Pretty fucking embarrassing to imagine, but they find your body with a pair of Mack Weldon underwear
Wow.
on. You look great.
You look
Yeah.
awesome.
And you know what? They're naturally antimicrobial, so they'll suck the smell of death and sin off
Yeah,
your,
it's
right.
true.
your limp
And
corpse.
shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're limp but rigor mortis cock.
right, exactly.
Hard but soft. At
Hard
the
but
same time.
soft. Which is, you know, that's kind of what this show's
Poetic,
about now.
yeah.
Yeah. It's about being hard but soft in death.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a perfect metaphor for us is limp ass dead guys' dicks.
Perfect metaphor for us is the pooping your pants.
You know what?
after
I've been
you
like,
die.
now that my dick doesn't work anymore, it kind of feels like I've been sort of imagining it like a baseball manager, you know?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, maybe he's a decent utility player, and like he's
Yep.
not particularly good at his job, but
Mhm.
he still has a little bit of a love for the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
You know?
still dress the same?
Yeah.
You still put a condom on your soft cock?
Yeah, right,
they,
yeah,
they,
yeah,
all, they
yeah.
still dress like ball
Mostly
players?
just stands there and chews and spits.
Spit sunflower seeds into a girl's pussy while
Wonders
your
why he's-
son fucks her?
Yeah. Wonders why he's not already dead. Anyways, Mack Weldon underwear is the perfect underwear to wear.
Wow. It's been a good one.
Yeah.
So buy those antimicrobial.
Check
And what's the
antimicrobial,
code?
The silver line.
Silver
We got other
lining.
shit to say about
Oh,
it.
shit.
Come
yeah.
on,
feel
man.
good.
They feel good.
Only, yeah, while you're killing yourself or coaching Little League Baseball, you know, just so that bitch adheres to the custody agreement. It's the only fucking way she will. Because she knows you're not drinking if you're out there. You can do it in Mack Weldon underwear.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And they got other shit too. You
And
know,
listen.
like some duffel bag thing. I think I
Yep.
saw on there. There's just some
Crew
sweatshirts.
necks.
Crew necks. Everybody loves a crew neck.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I look good in. You know.
A crew neck.
Yeah.
Well, as opposed to what, a V neck?
You know, hoodie.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Crew neck's a good look, I think, around
It is a
across
good
the
look.
A
board.
crew neck sweatshirt?
Especially
Very
those Mack Weldon crew
Yeah.
necks. They look
Oh, yeah,
great.
they're
So check
good.
them out,
They're soft.
MackWeldon.com. Use promo code CUMTOWN, C-U-M.
And guess what, bitch? You,
COWN.
you don't like them? Return them,
Well, you get
motherfucker.
you get 20% off. You use that fucking promo code. And if you don't like it, you know, for whatever reason, call them up,
'Cause you're a
complain
dumb
about
bitch.
it, because you're a dumb bitch. You know. Hey, look, a lot of us have regrets.
That's right.
There's a lot of things we wish we could fucking take back in life. Fortunately, with MackWeldon.com, you can call them up. and absolve yourself of the shame and guilt you feel.
Unfortunately, yep.
They'll fork that money right over, and there'll be zero consequences for your actions because you can keep the underwear and you can keep your sense of self. MacWeldon.com. And we're back.
Nice. Yeah. Dude, the doctor today caught a mean whiff of my nuts, dude. And I didn't mean to, but he had to take because I have to get...
He's like, okay, let me smell your balls. Yep, that's torn fascia.
Yep,
That's exactly what that is.
Your foot's broken.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells like... It smells like Teen
foot.
Spirit.
Yeah, I got... I just figured I'd go in. He'd tell me the MRI, but he wanted to do like a
MR guy.
Yeah,
Mr. Guy.
Yeah. He wanted to do. I have to get special insoles for my feet because they're so fucked
So
up.
you have to wear lifts.
I do. Yeah, give me a little extra fucking.
Damn,
half
maybe I
inch.
should. I should tear my feet.
Not a bad idea.
Totally worth it, dude. And so he like kneeled down by my nuts, and he caught a whiff of my just hospital balls. I felt bad for the guy, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you haven't been showering on the same...
I shower usually, but this time I was running late. I woke up. It was an early morning thing. I was like, I'll just shower afterwards.
Also, showering 1 foot, that's pretty treacherous.
It's treacherous, actually.
Yeah.
I shower with 1 foot and I lean up against the wall.
Yeah, you should get a railing, like a hand railing,
I really
like for
should.
a handicapped person.
I want a little fucking stool. I can sit on like an old guy.
No, you know what you should get is like those commercials for old people that can't use stairs, so they have that chair that goes like alongside.
We already talked 2 episodes ago. We said we should get it for his apartment that just goes along every wall.
Yeah.
And there's no stairs in it.
Yeah, we did. Now I forgot.
He just slides around the wall.
Have you guys ever had like a fucking real debilitating ass injury?
No, never.
Did you break anything?
Like only flus. I've never broken
Really?
anything.
Never?
Yeah.
I got shingles.
I think I cracked a rib one time. I like fell over drunk.
There's
or
nothing
something.
you can do for that.
Yeah, I didn't go to the hospital, but it
Yeah.
was like anytime I breathed in, it was like a sharp pain. It was like that for like a couple of months.
I
But,
bruised a rib like that.
Then maybe that was what it was. But yeah, I don't think I've ever broken anything.
No, I don't think I've
I
broken
tried
a
to
bone.
lay out on I was playing squash with my boy George.
Squash.
And I laid out like a champion, dude. I get injured playing sports. I got too much heart.
Squash is so fun.
It is actually really fun.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck. But it fucks my shoulder.
How about Squasha and it's your girlfriend?
It's my girlfriend playing
But she's
indoor tennis.
1'4" and the aspect ratio is thrown off.
Oh.
And she's like, Adam, here, like you just do like a pitch shift on her voice and then echo it,
Yeah.
and then it's Squasha.
Oh, because she's all the way in the back of the squash thing.
No. She's the same person.
Oh, she's squashed.
She's down. Yeah, she's squashed.
Gotcha.
She's
Okay.
DK mode.
Okay, all right. I was still thinking literally.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm reaching for anything here.
Maybe squash. I don't know.
Besides that, the guy that owns that
Pushing thing.
that Cum Town collection,
Oh, yeah.
which like I've said it before, if you want to use the show in any way, the branding, try and make money for yourself, like please do it. And like that guy has plenty of products, like he's gonna do the fucking work. He's selling the merch, so buy from him. Great.
Yeah.
He had a sweatshirt that's it just says Dasha. That's it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Why can't you do that? It's funny.
That's insane.
I mean, it is insane.
She's not part of the show.
She's not part of the
It's just a woman.
Well, it's also just her name.
Yeah.
It's just her. Yeah, it's like just red letters.
Yeah.
That's funny. She should get that money though. Dasha's not doing as good as we are.
Yeah, but she didn't do any work. That's just her name.
It's her existence that he's without her. You can't sell
Look,
that
you're in the
sweatshirt.
DSA. You understand how it works. People get paid for the work that they do.
Nah, dude.
The guy made the shirts. He came up with the design. He put them on there.
I don't know, man. I don't. Give Dasha a little piece of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Share the wealth, DSA style. You know what I'm saying? Medicare for balls.
She was like, "Did you make fun of me for believing in the moon on your last episode?"
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, so what? I can. It's my life too. I can make fun of you."
Fuck you, bitch.
She's like, "Yeah,
That's
people
what
are
you get for believing in the moon.
people are now making fun of me about that." I was like,
Making fun of you about what? The moon?
because she believes in the moon.
"Yeah, she believes in the moon." She's like, "You do understand that women's menstrual cycles are connected to the lunar cycle."
Yeah, dude, that's a crock of horse shit if you ask me.
It sounds
okay?
ridiculous to me
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
No, it's
the
just 'cause
moon
it
up there.
happens once a month, and so does the moon.
Yeah, so do
Once
the
every
tides.
28 days.
The moon,
tides.
The moon ever only comes out every.
tides.
What did your
every-
pussy control the tides
The
too?
tides.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
moon there's a light inside the moon that turns dark and then it shades itself.
And on the back, the dark side.
The dark side of the moon, that's where you
good
blaze.
ganjas, dude.
Yeah.
That's where you drop acid. I took acid and just sat on my porch. Did I tell you guys that? It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm getting real into psychedelics.
It's crazy that there was a time when, like, people just didn't know what the moon was, and then somebody was like, I guess it's like a guy. I guess that's like probably like a guy that is
a guy,
the boss of me.
He hates the sun. Him and the sun don't fucking get
They're
along.
not chill. They were brothers. I think.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, write this shit down, dude. This guy sounds like a scientist to me.
That was science. It was just a high-ass theory.
Yeah, right.
We should fucking get stoned as shit and just make, like, what we think science is. That's what we should do, a show that's a natural phenomenon, and I'll get stoned or on mushrooms.
Actually,
you have to ask me what it is.
You should write that up and try and pitch it as a show. It's a fucking moron explaining. I mean, it seems
I think
like
that's
it's already
every
been done.
Vice show, is that someone smokes weed and then does something.
Yeah, that's fine. We could do our own Vice show, dude.
We'll pitch it to them.
Yeah, Vice, get at us. There's got to be somebody that was like, I don't know, didn't quit Vice even after they were raping or whatever. What was Vice doing? Some bad shit?
It's so weird that, like, if Gavin McInnes didn't get fired, he wouldn't be doing any of this shit, would he?
Probably not.
Yeah.
He wouldn't give a shit about
Did you see
white
that fucking
culture.
Man, the fucking Proud Boys are so stupid looking.
Oh, and that
like that
Portland
guy
thing?
with the fucking
the Ninja Turtle, the fat guy. Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what are their beliefs? I don't get it.
They have to protect.
Are they racist?
Protect
They are,
white,
right?
White culture.
Proud Boys are racist.
They're like
right?
no fap too.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
I can't get down with that, bro. Either you support all races or you beat off. Okay, and that's where I'm starting the conversation.
That seems dangerous. That no fap shit.
Oh yeah,
dude. Have you not beat off for a while? You're crazy.
You could hurt yourself.
You're impulsive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think you want to get married, but you just have to beat off.
I beat off yesterday, and I just came all over the floor, and then went back to sleep.
Like the hardwood?
That is some dirty shit.
I just didn't care.
Dude, some girl I was hooking up with, like, I don't know, a couple of years ago would just, like, she'd be like, yeah, you just come on the... I was like...
It sucks, dude, because...
You just come on the sheets?
I felt like I was already at a place...
What the fuck?
I was already in a place where, like, my dick, quote-unquote, didn't get hard while beating off, but it's like, now... Whew. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll come back, dude. There's something going on.
Maybe, yeah.
As a guy,
it's probably just like an emotional thing.
As a guy who's had a lot of ups and downs with my little ass dick, I can tell you, dude, you're due for a nice.
I was watching.
I've been getting nice and stiff.
I was watching porn earlier today.
Nice.
With some Brazzers video.
Some respect.
And the porn guy, I forgot what the stupid setup was. Oh no, it's some guy. He's like, he has to come in and fuck someone's wife because he has low sperm count. So he's like, yeah, so we're getting this Dr. D to come in. And then this guy comes in and he's like, you're not even a doctor. He's like, I'm not lying to you. This guy was a great actor. Mm-hmm. Like, he had comic chops. Like, porn actors are really unfunny.
Really bad,
This guy was like, actually, like, could be like a comedic actor. Until the point where he's like, yeah, I've got like a massive willy, and then he like pulled it out, and then they started fucking.
Was he British? Were they British?
Both of the guys were British. It was very
strange.
strange.
You were watching two guys have sex.
No.
So to increase your sperm count, I have to fuck you in your ass.
I don't know,
come
man.
in your ass.
Do you go look at porn anymore? Because like Chatterbait kind of.
I haven't like watched like a Brazzers like very like
never.
set up
Chatterbait kind of
and contrived porn thing in a long time.
What porn should be.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know.
No, I'm back. I was off porn. I'm back in with a vengeance.
Dude, I found out.
I am beating off so much.
No, something about it being live is like.
I like it because there's a connection. It's a real person.
Yeah. And we're together. I imagine us together.
Yeah.
I'm a different person.
That's why I like sending a dick pic is like, I know someone looked at my dick and that makes
But
me
it is
harder.
sad sometimes when you're watching
Chat.
Chatterbait and they're in like Colombia or whatever and you can tell they're just in like some fucking warehouse somewhere like in Chatterbait cubicles.
Does that actually bother you or?
It is kind of, I mean, I jack off to it, obviously, but afterwards.
All right. That's all I wanted.
Respect.
No, I mean, I found out recently, actually, that this porn star I used to watch all the time got AIDS.
Whoa.
Dasha told me, actually.
What was his name?
Her name was Naomi.
What was his name?
Naomi Russell.
Frank?
And
oh, Naomi? That girl with the big ass?
with the huge ass.
No!
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't that so sad?
Damn, bro.
Yeah, in college I used to jack off to her all the
they
time.
get AIDS all the time. It's like, blowing out your elbow or whatever.
I was really sad
It's
with
like
that.
Old
Just
Yeller.
get the surgery and then you're back in business.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn, she had a big ass.
That other girl killed herself earlier this year, August Ames.
Yeah,
that was
that
very
sucked.
sad. Because the libs bullied her.
Really?
The care lords.
Did they?
Yeah.
No, I mean, she was just like, she just said, like, she tweeted, she was, like, pissed off that they wanted her to do a scene with a guy that did gay porn as well. And I guess in
Did
terms
she
of
get AIDS? She was
STD
scared of AIDS?
transmissions, you're at a higher risk if you're doing it with someone that has sex with men and women.
Yeah.
Even professionally.
Statistically, yeah.
So she was trying to say, like...
It is funny how much that shit lines up with just, like, sin.
Homophobia.
Because it's like Christianity was taking L's for, like, 400 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Science, they were getting their
science was-
asshole licked.
Science was
Yeah.
just dunking.
Dunking.
on it.
Yeah.
And then, AIDS rolls around in the 1980s. And it's like, and from the back of the pack, here it comes, like, God hates fags. And like, just this photo finish in 1989 when they're like, actually, it's because you're gay and you're an intravenous drug user.
Oh, damn, they really,
They all died.
AIDS was,
They all died.
Like,
Damn.
every single, like...
Every
Like-
cool-ass gay guy.
So
dead.
many dudes died.
Yeah.
If you
From the
lived in New
70s.
York in 1981 and you were gay, all your friends died.
You know what? And considering that, it's like, you can't say we didn't do anything to prevent climate change. People have a carbon footprint. Those
Yeah.
nightclubs generate a lot of pollution.
Yeah, it's true.
Absolutely true.
There was a very
You know
clear
how-
policy
you know how
decision we
fucking-
made, letting hundreds of thousands of people die.
You know how much water goes into making
Dying
body
of
glitter?
HIV.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable, dude.
It's true.
Yeah, so if you think Reagan didn't do anything for the environment, letting gay guys die of AIDS
Yeah.
was Reagan's
what I'm saying.
magnum opus.
Anyway,
for-
that porn star...
I just want to get to a place where I'm giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. And that's what I have to believe about this world is that in his actions there was a heart of gold. May have been gilded, but
Reagan.
Yep.
the guy
The Gipper.
cared about
whatever.
this planet,
Or whatever the fuck his name was. What was his nickname? The Gipper?
The
Yeah,
Gipper,
you said it and then said what was his nickname.
That was a real Adam move, but I didn't know if that was real.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
would game recognized game.
I didn't
well
rea-
done,
I-
sir.
I just didn't remember if that was his nickname.
The Gipper?
Why did they call him that, though? Is what I don't
because
know.
he played
Well, he had
Rockney.
his teeth removed in prison. And
Yeah, that's better. He played a famous
Yeah.
Notre Dame football coach in a movie, Newt Rockney.
Ah, his name was
And
the Gipper?
he said in the famous speech, "Win one for the Gipper."
And that was himself?
In the
the
movie,
movie?
he said that, and then people started calling him the Gipper when he became.
So in the
the
movie,
fuck?
it
He-
still doesn't have an explanation.
In the movie, he just calls himself the Gipper?
I think that's his nickname or something.
But why? So he's like, come on, guys, win it for me? That's kind of a bullshit speech.
Well, it's also
Yeah.
the nickname still doesn't have an origin. It's still
Yeah.
just like it's a thing he said one time.
Yeah.
About
I mean,
himself.
I'm sure it has an origin.
No, this is like when George tried to be T-Bone, and then they called him Coco. I'm T-Bone.
Yeah, I'm Candy Lips, by
And
the
then
way.
he hires an African woman named Coco so that they can't call him Coco anymore.
I don't remember that.
That was a fucking hilarious episode.
Damn.
George gets in his head that he wants his nickname to be T-Bone.
That's a good-ass nickname,
So he's like
by the
eating a
way.
T-bone steak. or whatever.
hell
He
yeah.
like gave somebody else a nickname. And then, and then they start calling him Coco. Or something that gets like hot shot. I can't remember. So he makes a point of bringing around this like African woman named Coco. He's like,
Hell
we can't
yeah.
have two Cocos.
Yeah.
And then I think they start calling her T-Bone. Or something. He's like, I'm T-Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one.
George rules, man.
Yeah.
God. Shouts out to him. Almost
Yes.
getting to fucked Marissa
Legend.
Tomei. That gave me so much hope as a child.
I mean, that movie,
Marissa Domgay.
that show,
Yes.
that show was like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Just seeing those ugly Jewish
How about
men fucking
Clarissa
all those
explains
dimes.
it all, but it's Clarissa gives brains it all.
Oh yeah,
She just sucks everybody's dick.
That's really good.
including Ferguson, her brother. Was that her
I don't
brother?
know.
She sucks off
I've never
Ferguson.
seen that
Ferguson.
show.
I think Ferguson's the neighbor.
Was that the neighbor?
Yeah. What about Full House, but it's full ass?
Ferguson named after Ferguson, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a tribute. The actor did it in blackface.
Imagine how, like, if, like, by chance, SNL wrote the character Turd Ferguson after those riots. How fucking mad people would be.
It just dropped. The riots happened, and then
Turd Ferguson.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it wouldn't happen that way, but
yeah.
What if? You know,
what if is a good question.
What if is a question that produces all the comedy we do on this show.
Yeah. For example, what if? I don't know. We filled that Coke bottle full of diarrhea.
Yeah.
And we threw it at
a
blind
Molotov
Cockatov.
No, it's got shit in it, so it's a
Shittatov.
Small
fucktail.
What would a Molotov cocktail?
A fuckatail.
It's got filled with shit.
Shit filled with shit.
It's Russian. John Ramsey used to have a joke about Russian history and diarrhea. That was a very good joke.
Maybe let's look that up. Maybe there's a pun in there somewhere.
Yeah. It's fuck.
Fuck. Okay.
Molotov.
Number 2. No.
Molotov.
Poo. There's shit. There's poo. There's crap.
Paul Blart Molotov talk. Paul Blart Molotov. Well, it's a different direction,
but I like it.
Okay.
No idea is bad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
brainstorming.
Get shit up on the board.
Yeah, put something on the board, man.
Yeah, throw it up.
Look, this is what being a comedy writer is. I want another fucking staff job. I miss that shit.
Yeah.
Just getting fat as hell off snacks, saying dumb shit.
You were happy
and
when
making
you were
so
fat.
much money.
You know what? It was funny. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like I looked at pictures of myself and I look like absolute shit.
Yeah,
but I'm happy.
You didn't look that bad, man.
Oh, dude,
you
I
didn't
look
look
terrible.
that bad. You just had like love.
You just have
handles.
body dysmorphia.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
got.
do have body dysmorphia.
I was literally 50 pounds heavier than I am now.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you were
all right.
kinda
Maybe
fat.
you were fat. I don't fucking know.
No, I was fat as shit. But it's like, no, you just do that. You just make yourself a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And like the inside matches the outside. It's
great.
It's
And you
perfect.
feel good.
You feel great.
Dude, honestly, heaven, I was thinking about this. Heaven would literally be just on this couch getting seamless and you just don't get that fat. And then a girl would come over once every 3 weeks. But if I could just hang out with my boys.
Porta potty tov cocktail.
Porta potty top.
Potty top.
Potty top is the
Potty top
not
cocktail.
bad.
I can do better than that.
Yeah.
Let's keep
going.
talking.
It's close.
Yeah, dude, I think like just heaven would be just eating shit and like playing video games and just like, but you don't feel bad. That's the problem with that lifestyle. So you just get fat as shit and you feel horrible. But the actual times you're doing it feels awesome, dude.
Yeah. I feel like I would like to be a horse or something. Just a wild horse. Just running around in a fucking field. You know, because I can't actually run. I'm not built for it. But if I could gallop, I would love to
it'd
gallop.
be so triumphant.
We should ride a horse.
Just a winged horse.
Can we ride
A
horses
Pegasus?
somewhere?
That's what's in my heart. If
Yeah,
I could be that.
dude.
Be amazing.
You know?
Just
I
come
would
up
love
over a vista with your winged ass horse.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. And then
Wild-
you could do battle. That
Wild
would be tight.
horses were brought to North America domesticated.
Yeah.
So they are feral, previously domestic animals that have adapted.
Oh, it's like a piece of meat you already defrosted and you put back in the freezer.
Exactly. I think.
It is.
Have you
Really?
ever been
Where's
to
a wild
Assateague-
horse from?
Assateague Island?
Nah. Where's the wild horses from?
By
originally?
Ocean City, Maryland?
No.
Uh,
The
horses
wild
are for
ponies.
European.
Where though?
Spain.
Spain?
Arabian horses.
Arabian.
Is
Arabia?
Arabian horse.
So what is that? Saudi Arabia?
I think all of Europe. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I know an Arabian horse is a type of horse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds cool.
I
You
know
have-
that-
the
I
only
know-
way you can ride is
I
if you
know
have
that
a
from
curved
Red Dead
sword.
Redemption, which the sequel's coming out. Which is funny. There's a couple of people that are like, "Come on, dog, you gotta just hang out at least till Red Dead Redemption 2." And it's like, "Damn, yeah,
That is a good point.
I do."
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it? It's like Clint Eastwood video game?
It's good, dude. It's like
basically.
Grand Theft Auto, but with horses.
No, yeah, it's good as shit.
It's
like
really good.
Western.
Yeah,
Grand
it's a
Theft Auto?
western. The theme is
That's
like
sick.
he's like the last cowboy. Basically, he's like lives in this like
Mm-hmm.
town where industrialization is coming. So they're like just, you know, he's got to like kill off the old members of his gang. But it's like these.
And then you scalp Indians, which is
oh
kind
yeah,
of fucking
you
weird.
scalp motherfucker. Wait, I don't remember scalping. People.
I think you do.
Do you?
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah,
fucked up.
that's right.
Can you-
Yeah.
It's like wild. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
No, that game is
Can you
dope.
RAPE in it?
And yeah, and
Oh, whoa.
no, because you can. I remember there was an Xbox achievement for tying a woman up and putting her on the train tracks.
tracks.
Oh, the old villain
You can
move.
lasso, dude. I got high in my apartment. So like the last area in the game is this like industrialized town or whatever. Where there's like a car and the train comes through and stuff, and there's like a saloon where there's like a poker game going on, and one of the people playing the poker game is like one of those like I guess like Boxer Rebellion style Chinese guys.
Yeah.
Where he's got
Hell yeah.
The cue.
like, you know, yeah, like a Celestial or whatever. And I switched to the like just fists, and I like shoved them, and you can like shove people, and I shoved them all the way out of the saloon to like the edge of town and like down a cliff. And it took like an hour to do it. But it was like so satisfying to shove that Chinese guy all the way to the edge of the town.
You just didn't want to shoot him?
Yeah, no, I thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be funnier to just shove
Why
him
didn't he
on
stick up for himself?
That would be
It's not built into his AI.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they fight you, and other times you can just keep shoving them.
But he was just stoic. He just sat there taking it.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of beautiful.
It is beautiful. You know what else will be beautiful?
Chilling.
Seeing our friend Nicholas Mullen at Caroline.
Oh,
This weekend.
This weekend, folks. Go see Nick
weekend.
tomorrow.
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 It'll be Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday night.
That's
2
right.
shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
Go support our boy. We all want to hit the road together and alone doing stand-up, so buy tickets. That's big for us. We'll also be in Baltimore the next Sunday.
On Sunday.
This Sunday, the 12th, at the Auto Bar. Please buy tickets to that. I will also be. Please buy tickets to these. I'm in Charlottesville on the 17th. If you're in Virginia or surrounding areas, please buy tickets to that. And I'm in Baltimore doing a fun-ass show with my little brother George at Judgy, Art by Judgy, DZODZIE. He's doing a gallery opening of his awesome, weird, fucked up paintings, and I am doing a stand-up show at 8 o'clock. And we're also just going to hang out and get fucked up on the 18th at my friend's brewery, Suspended Brewing Company. So come out to that. And then I'm back in Philly on the 19th. Good Comedy Theater. I'm trying to sell out 3 shows again. I'm not flaking this time. I'll be there in a damn walking boot. So those are the ones coming up. And then we are together as a unit back again in Cleveland on the 2nd. Live pod, 4:20 p.m. as part of the Accidental Comedy Festival. Shouts out Ramon. And then we're in Boston on the 3rd. As part of the Boston Comedy Festival, we're doing a live one there. And I will be in Fairfield, Connecticut on the 7th. So yeah, everybody. And then more dates coming up after that. But those are the big ones coming up right now. And then you can go to stavvy.biz, STAVVY.biz. I have my dates and then also live Cum Town, links to live Cum Town ones. So if you want to get those.
Oh, and Funny Moms is scheduled for the 13th. It's not going to be happening. We have to cancel it this week because we're going to be in Baltimore.
Nick, we're going to be out of town. I'm going to stay in Baltimore to get a fucking second opinion.
Stav's going to be out of town. Nick's going to be in L.A., so we have to cancel it. But we will be back on the 20... What is it?
I want to say the 27th.
The 27th.
Yep, 27th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next Funny Moms is the 27th. Sorry that we had to cancel it. It kind of came up. We realized this yesterday.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see you on the 27th. And if not, we'll see you in Baltimore. If not...
Fuck me in my
asshole.
If I could only get fucked in my penis by a pussy.
That wouldn't make me gay, be a pussy.
I'm not gay. I just wish that pussies look like a dick.
Yeah, I just wish you could suck a pussy and put it in your asshole.
The way you suck a penis, but it's not a guy's dick. I just like the way it looks.
I like the aesthetic, but I am straight.
But on a more substantive level, I still imagine that it's a pussy.
When I jack off,
gender isn't real.
Oh,
Gender isn't real.
Gender isn't real, but I am straight.
I'm straight. There's no such thing as orientation, but I'm a straight guy. And I love women. I just wish
But they don't exist.
Dicks.
Women aren't real, but I want to fuck them.
I want to fuck them, but they're not real. There's no such thing as that.
It's gender.
They're like, Mark, so you studied music in college? Yeah, when we sent him off, he liked math, and he came back doing that after going to the Berkeley School of Music.
More like the fucking pussy school of being a fucking bitch.
The pussy school of being a bitch.
Have we started the show?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I sure hope so.
Yes.
That song was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck
You got
my
that on.
balls. Suck my balls. My dick is small. My dick is small. My dick is small. Suck my balls. Gay. Gay. Suck my dick. Gay. My dick is small. My dick is small. So are my balls. I am gay. My dick is small. Gay. Gay.
Yeah, that's a new parody we're working on.
Suck my fuck.
See if you can figure out what that one is.
Yeah, that's going to take a little while. I didn't even know what the fuck it was before
you
we
were
watched
just doing
something.
it. You were just hanging out.
No,
We watched. Oh, we can't say what it was. Okay,
well, we'll
fine.
probably give it a.
Yeah. It was a little video by someone named Adam Friedland Sr.
You know that Jews don't name people after living people.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that why they did that? They made up the Holocaust because they ran out of names, and they were like, "We need to pretend 6 million of us are dead because now we've hit we've hit peak Jew.
Too many. Not
There's
enough
35
names.
guys named Benjamin and Ezra.
Well, you can't name it after a living relative. So if someone else has that name, you can still have it. If they're
Why
not
is
your
that?
Family. I don't know, some gay ass shit Jews invented.
That
They
is
actually wanted
pretty
to
gay.
give Adam his sister's name
before
They
she was
wanted
born.
Well, she was born.
I gave my sister her middle name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because I love some girl named Jessica in my
you were
pre-K.
2 years old.
Yeah.
No, I was 3. And
Right.
in my pre-K, there was this girl named Jessica. My mom is pregnant. I was like, "Can you please name her Jessica?" My
Because
mom-
I want to fuck.
and she was like, "Why?" And I was like,
I'm trying to smash.
I was like, I was like, I can't explain why, but just please do it.
My dick
And I
is
just
small,
wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. So then they made it her middle name.
Wow, that's how annoying you were as a baby.
I wish we had
I was
solo
3.
buttons on here. I
That's
wish
a
I could
baby.
My dick is small.
Actually, yeah, throw the effects. let's open up the pod with some effects.
Just start
Just
sounding.
doing that for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gay, so my dick is small.
My dick is small. By the way, to like bend pitch and shit.
Yeah, that would
tight.
be awesome.
Dude, we should eventually look if we ever hit $100,000 a
Yep.
month, which probably won't happen.
will not happen.
That's
no,
not-
no,
no
growth
chance.
is slowed to a trickle.
Thanks. You got your spreadsheets out. Adam?
Yep.
Please don't scratch up my glasses.
No, I wasn't scratching
Don't-
them. I just
please
wanted to
don't
see if it was
absent-mindedly-
magnetic. I just wanted to see if it was magnetic with the
jam-
magnetic part.
Jam, fidget,
All right.
and
I was
jam
just doing
your
a science.
jewel
I was doing
onto the
a
lenses
science
of my
experiment.
glasses.
I wasn't putting it onto the lenses. I was
You
putting it
were-
onto the screw to see if the screw was magnetized.
Scratching at the lenses. Of
I was
my
not
glasses.
scratching.
I
the
didn't have a
lenses of your
view. I
glasses.
can't tell. I don't know who's
Very
right.
diplomatic stop, as always. Very diplomatic.
Why are you starting this off
Switzerland.
contentious?
I didn't. It's not contentious. I wasn't scratching the
Switzerland
lenses of your
because-
glasses
because of the hot chocolate.
There's other reasons. Swiss rolls.
Swiss rolls.
Are they the
Swiss
ones that
cheese.
have chalk? I'm not that big a fan of
cheese you
Swiss
can have
cheese.
sex with? What if that was
That's
the original
cool.
the original pitch of Swiss cheese? He's like, look, I've done it's cheese, but you can fuck it.
If it was soft,
What's the problem with cheese is that we've always
there's
wanted
nowhere for your penis.
we've always wanted to fuck the cheese.
As a concept, cheese you can fuck, I like. Taste wise, I don't like Swiss cheese
Yeah,
that much.
it looks like that. They had regular cheese, and then the Nazis were firing at all the Von Trapp family.
That's right.
As they were escaping across
They
the
were
Alps.
escaping, and all those are all bullet holes in the cheese.
That is true.
It's a nice
It's
joke.
true.
Maybe you can tell that one to your father when you go see him.
Yeah, I
You know,
might.
you guys are going to, not you, I mean in general. I'm speaking to
Okay.
the audience now.
Yeah, tell your dad about cheese you can fuck.
Tell your dad about cheese. You can, well, I meant the Von
Trapp.
Yeah.
Do you think their dads listen to musicals? Are you calling their dads gay?
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Every listener of the show is a gay father.
That would be awesome if every listener we had a gay dad but wasn't gay necessarily.
Honestly, I think having 2 dads would be great.
No, 2 moms.
I think 2 moms.
Two
would
moms
be
is what you
awful.
want.
What?
I knew a guy with 2 moms that were both like military.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
think
want
about
that.
think about that though. That's what you get if you
Both
get
of
two
his
moms.
both of his
It's not
moms
true.
Which
Because
he
you
wouldn't
get two dads.
Not necessarily.
You get two dads.
He
They're
wouldn't
like the two
acknowledge
best
it
moms
either.
of all time.
He wouldn't acknowledge it
No.
either. He would always just
Yes, they
say that the second mom was his mom's roommate,
Oh damn!
and both the moms looked like the guy from Doom. You know, in the middle of the screen.
Wait, not Duke Nukem?
No, not Duke Nukem. I mean, they're close enough, but more the guy from Doom. I guess
Okay.
they kind of look like the Doom guy and Duke Nukem in a relationship. Imagine that they were roommates.
That's what I'm saying, right? Think about what gay guys are like. If you had two gay guys as your dads, they'd probably be the best dads ever.
No.
Yeah.
They'd probably make sure you're like always looking fresh.
How funny is that to be like you have adult sons and you're still telling them we're roommates?
I know.
You're still lying.
But I don't want that. I don't want repressed military moms. I want
What,
You know,
two fine ass moms?
two fucking hot ass moms with big ass titties.
There was
They
that
kiss
guy.
me on the cheeks.
There was that guy Lucas
and pack me
Connolly.
nice-
There was that guy
pack me
Lucas
nice.
Connolly that did comedy in New York. I don't know if he's
He's still around. Yeah, Lucas is around.
I just haven't seen him. I probably haven't seen that guy in like.
You don't. To be fair, you don't leave.
I
your
don't
house.
leave the house, but so I'm just saying I don't know.
Yeah.
But he has a couple.
Yeah, he's got two moms.
But they're. I always got the impression they were like kind of like like hippie dykes.
yeah, yeah, I would take that.
Yeah.
No, two moms. They're always pushing you in sports. They're
I
like
would like
dads, you know.
I want dads with a feminine little fucking twist.
I
What I
want
want is
two-
two lesbian moms that hate me and make me feel bad about having a penis.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best solution.
So you keep,
That's the thing. I think gay men should be allowed to have kids, but lesbian women, there should be a more strict process.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm
I
saying.
couldn't disagree more vehemently than you with you two.
I don't know. I'm pretty hit or miss with that.
I think
community.
gay men, two dads, great setup. Almost,
That's what I'm saying.
Almost perfect.
Two gay dads. They do such a great
two lesbians,
job.
they resent
They
you.
pay attention to every detail.
Two women
Exactly.
should be able to raise a daughter.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Like, I think two gay men can raise a daughter or a son, but two lesbian women should only be allowed to have girls.
I want two moms. I want two moms to love me and hug me.
But you don't get that kind
You're
of-
just multiplying your own
yes,
mother.
that is what
But
I'm
that's
doing.
your mother
Because
would-
I'm not homophobic.
What you want...
Because that is the kind of
We're not
they
being
exist. Two nice moms exist.
No.
You guys are
No,
being
they're
homophobic,
mean.
and by also stereotyping two gay guys
Isn't
being
it something like
fucking hot,
like
that know fashion
isn't it
and are cute.
Like lesbians have the same domestic violence rate as police officers.
I don't know.
It's up there. I mean, I know that they're like, it's like, of course I can beat my wife. I'm a woman.
I don't know. I'm not
I
going to
think
say
that there's
that's the case.
I think there's also domestic violence in the gay community
No,
too.
no.
I think there is
No.
for sure.
that's just That's just doing.
That's
fucking
just two
Thai
alphas.
bow.
That's just two alphas in the fucking ring,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. That's how they stay fit. They fucking shadow box each
No,
other.
they have a good time. First of all, there's never any kind of domestic. Really, honestly, two gay men marrying each other, that's sort of the ideal pair bonding partnership.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
They're, I mean,
I'm gonna get married to my friend George. I think
yeah.
just for the.
Imagine you and George raising a kid. George would pay attention to every single fucking detail.
Yeah, but I would be a bad father.
You'd be a bad dad.
No, I would be cool. If he would be the mom, I would be the dad.
George would be the mom for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. I thought about that. Why can't you just raise a child with your boys and then you guys have girls that you fuck on the side?
Yeah, 3 men and a baby style, dude.
That'd be awesome.
They
dude.
should just let us teach a college class.
We're talking about life right now.
For real, dude. Why can't I raise a fucking kid with like my boys? And that includes women. Your boys can be women, by the way. Like I would love to raise a child with me, George, Christina, Eldis. We all take turns being a parent. You know what I'm saying? We live in a big house. We all have one floor. The baby gets a good room.
Yeah, I'm like the like we raise it but teach it things also. Adam is math and finance.
I'm so bad at that stuff.
Stav is home ec and I'm woodshop.
Yeah, exactly. That is kind of a nice setup.
Yeah,
And then as they grow up, I teach it pussy eating.
yeah.
Why? How do you know you're better at pussy eating than me?
I know
He
for a
just
fact.
assumes that he is because he's fat.
It's true.
But it's
Let him
not.
have- let him
that's-
have
Okay,
something.
fine.
First of all,
He's
you don't
got
have
the
to.
smallest
see.
dick.
You don't
Let
have
him
to let me have anything.
Let him have the pussy.
First of all, I have no problem with the size of my penis, okay? And that doesn't even really matter, as I've been told by women that are lying to me because they love me, okay? So I don't even mind. I'm the only one. Listen, as you know how you can tell I'm the best pussy eater? Because I'm the best
Honestly.
listener.
But like,
You two are always looking for your own shot. You're Kobe.
But
No,
I'm a
that's
point
bullshit,
guard.
dude. I'm good at listening. I just choose to ignore people.
That's even worse.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If I had to listen,
Yeah, because you have a choice.
no. Here's the thing. It's like if my
It's
job.
worse.
Shut up. If my job was
I'm not listening.
remember everything. You're not listening. You don't listen. That's
I'm
how
not-
you end
I-
up just repeating.
But
things
I
people
don't have a
said second
choice,
ago.
and that's the point.
He's got a
I-
disability.
I have a disability. You choose not
So
to
you're
listen.
fundamentally incapable. We're talking about pussy eating still. You're fundamentally incapable of it. If my job was
Of
to sit
pussy
here,
eating?
Yeah,
sitting
that's
sitting
true.
Here,
No, he's right.
sitting here and listening to something, and at the end of the show, if you guys didn't come, then I'd be accused of rape.
Yeah.
Then.
No, because
Then I would-
because at
then
a
I
certain
would-
point
I would be able to
at a-
repeat everything that was fucking said.
No, because at a certain point, your nature of not really wanting to listen, even though you're capable, would kick in. Sure, maybe the first few times, but me, I can't help but listen.
It's like the-
all I can
Oh,
do
you're
is
talking about
listen.
long term.
Yes,
I'm talking
You
about-
would do it once or twice,
No, I'm on
and
some,
then it would
I'm on
kick
some
in.
5 Easy Pieces shit where it's like, yeah, of course I know how to play the piano. There, it's done.
Right.
I did it.
Yes.
Are you happy?
Exactly. Ergo, I win this debate, and I teach our son.
Okay,
pussy
but just
eating.
as an aside, I don't think it's good parenting. I would be traumatized if my father tried to teach me.
Yeah, but
pussy
you're
eating.
thinking traditional
And
fucking
I-
nuclear family bullshit.
This is the kind of shit
we're
It's a
friends
new
with
type
him.
of family.
Well,
It's
he's
a
our
different type of
boy. He's
family.
our youngest boy.
This
dude.
is the kind of shit that would need to be resolved by matters of public debate and vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Whether or not we need
you
a
can quorum.
You can
Yeah, we do need quorum.
air all of these in the public forum in the middle of the house. It's the floor that
We have to
sits.
follow Robert's rules.
It's a 13-level building, and one of the
Yes.
floors there's a freeze on the outside. So
I
there's
love
no
that.
windows.
That's cool.
Okay.
And there's a tunnel so that sunlight comes in from the top of the building and it's
And we have
reflected around the
mirrors.
room with mirrors.
Yes.
And the debate only lasts as long as noon,
Not the golden hour, or
Yeah.
the golden hour,
the golden shower.
the golden shower.
Yeah, we're all naked in there.
We're all
pissing.
pissing.
And whoever runs out of piss first loses the debate.
Oh, that's where I got you because I go
It's a
slow
pissing
drip.
competition. a
I have
classic.
the worst flow of all of us.
Okay.
I think I have a fucked up
that's
I've got a
prostate.
huge bladder.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but I got.
he's
I'm
like a
gonna.
camel, this
No.
man.
I piss once every 9 days.
It's gonna be death by 1,000 cuts for me because I'm gonna drip slowly.
Oh, okay.
While you guys let it fucking rock.
Uh-huh.
I just got a little dribble of fucking.
After I
piss.
saw the
And then the
Irishman,
best part is we have the boy to clean up the mess, so we can just go to lunch.
our
And he's like, Michael, come in here. We've decided we're going to teach you pussy eating. Anyways, clean up the piss. We gotta have a snack.
your dad's, we're exhausted.
Daddy's got to go get some fucking steampunk Chinese food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was
cyberpunk
actually
Chinese
cool.
place.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Shouts out to what was it called? Mission.
Mission
It
Chinese.
was like if Grimes had a Chinese food store.
Yeah, the blacklight Chinese.
I like how you
restaurant.
guys both left the table and left me there, and you're like, well, we don't want them to think we're dine and dashing. So it's like, okay, I guess I'll.
No, you
I had
hold
to call
it down.
my father back.
I thought you guys split it. You
No,
hold it
Nick
down
paid.
until
Nick
we
paid for
come
dinner.
back.
Thank you, Nick. And
yes.
publicly, I'd like to publicly
I would have
thank you.
paid for it anyways. But like,
Well,
I thought
I
you
got
were
breakfast.
Gonna, no, I had to pay.
I got Nick
First of
breakfast
all,
that day.
We're not.
No, it's a round robin. You know, it's.
I just don't feel good
one of us
about
gets
being-
stuck with an $800 China Japanese steak. It's a round robin. You got Mike's Diner. First of all, we split Mike's Diner. you
Okay.
piece of
No,
shit.
no, we went to Pilar for breakfast that day.
also,
okay.
you want to, if like we're really getting into it,
Dude,
but
we're a couple of
here's the
Chelsea
thing.
faggots, dude. Just talking about all the
going
restaurants
to
we
Japan,
go to
you
all
got
the
to think
time.
about how much the plane ticket costs, and that's based on fuel costs. And they knew you were on that plane, and you raised the
You
average,
weighs down
the average cost of
Absolutely
fuel
not.
price.
Nope.
Because one ticket for you weigh an extra 600-700
I bought the
pounds.
tickets at the same time. They all cost the same.
You bought them.
No.
we
Your
all bought them
name-
at the same time.
Your name is in a file.
No, it's not. There's no.
You're
I don't
on,
file.
you're
think
on the
that's
too fat
true.
to fly list.
There is no. I fly all the time.
Yeah.
There's no such list.
Yeah, there people are like going from New York to Washington, and they're like, the ticket's $9,000.
I'm just strutting into my red, white, and blue jumpsuit.
You're on a jumpsuit, kicking some fucking baby in the back of the head.
Never a baby. An old bitch, yes. I love babies on planes, and
Because-
I empathize
Well,
with
because
them.
you are a
Interrupting
baby.
your-
Absolutely.
You literally-
interrupting your Vienna sausage dinner.
I don't have Vienna. I eat very well, thank you
Whatever,
very much.
whatever they give to you on the plane.
I bring my own
The
snacks.
funniest part of the Australia trip is something that can never be recreated and repeated on the show, which was the watermelon thing.
No, don't.
Oh yeah,
I
don't.
started laughing.
We can't. We
Don't
can't
come
say
on,
that
dude.
one. Don't even say. I hope no one even heard it. No, stop it.
man,
No. We're not. Stop. It was a slam poetry.
What makes it funny is how shitty of a piece of watermelon.
Yeah,
it was a bad
course.
fruit salad.
It was just like the most pathetic.
The joke is it was really bad.
We
fruit
had a bad
and
fruit salad.
We were playing a character that was excited. That's
No,
all that
you're
needs to be
that's
said.
Too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
No. That's all we're gonna say.
Girls,
it could have been
playing.
It could have been an Indian man. It
I
could
know
have been
you-
a Japanese woman.
They had to do it with the
No,
watermelon.
maybe we did different types of people.
We did a series of characters.
A series of
and
characters.
They were all.
They were all represented, and they all were excited about
Listen,
different
It's like
types
Street
of fruit.
Fighter. We went around the world. Doing
we don't
every
pull
race.
punches.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did Blanca.
We did a Blanca.
What was Blanca? He
Just a
was the
monster?
Hulk.
No, he was a scientist that got fucked up by an experiment.
Oh, he
So
was
the
the
Hulk.
Hulk. Wow, and he was green too.
Yes.
They really stole their shit.
Yeah, but he didn't have the purple shorts, dude.
Yeah, but he had red hair. That was pretty cool. He had cool hair. The
sick.
Hulk did not have cool hair.
Yeah.
And then,
wait,
you know-
he was a Brazilian? Wasn't
Yeah.
he from Brazil?
Yeah, what do you don't think Brazilians have science? You fucking racist.
I don't.
They came up with unlimited steakhouses. That's scientific.
Okay.
Damn, I could go for some steak.
Yes. We were talking
Nice
about
fucking
this
ribeye.
the other day.
I didn't think
And
I.
you're still
by the
wearing
way,
sweats.
I'm wearing the same sweats. I didn't think I had pants in my car. We could. You know where I want to go? There's a steakhouse in Williamsburg, De Stefano's. We should have gone there next time.
Okay.
Next time to celebrate. Next thing we have to celebrate, or the next sorrow we have to forget, whichever one.
Well, now that we're a couple of lone wolves, we should
That's
start
right.
going out to dinner. More often. Start going out to dinner more often.
Yeah, why
Doing
not?
things again.
Getting fucking wearing suits.
chill.
Going to the
Chilling.
Yankees games.
We honestly should go to a game.
Grip
Well, I got my hat
grip
now,
of
so-
fitted. Yeah, we should.
You fucking you can't. You got to stop wearing.
Dude,
that
I feel
hat.
so powerful in this
That
hat.
is fucking
I can't even
horrible,
explain
We
it.
should follow the Doobie Brothers reunion tour.
I would love to go on the road.
Dude, let's go and just get sucked off by 62-year-old women, dude.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We should publicly advertise that Cum Town is attaching itself to the Doobie
Yeah.
Brothers.
Oh, featuring.
We will just, featuring.
We're not
featuring
even going to
Cum
go
Town.
into the concert. We'll
buy
just be in
tickets-
the lot, dude.
We'll
It's
buy
all about
tickets
lot
to all of the
culture.
shows and then, tailgate and do a live podcast in the
That
parking lot.
I'm not kidding. That
of
sounds
the Doobie
awesome.
Brothers.
The
And it's called Doobie Brothers 2.
Yes, yes, Doobie Brothers too.
Cum Town.
Wait, are they
Doobie
back
Brothers
together?
2. Yeah, they're doing a 50th
with Michael
anniversary.
McDonald?
The whole gang.
Oh,
Wow.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
We
And
gotta go.
By the way, we're not doing live podcasts anywhere.
The-
We're recording them. You can't
In
come.
the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
The closest it comes to here is Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
I love Mohegan.
I'm thinking a
Sun.
little. I think a little.
Let's get our uncut
road
gems
trip.
on.
Hell yeah.
How about Mo
Do a
Eaton
parlay.
We should get that penthouse A
Yes,
where that guy is staying.
That guy, and we should try and see how much it would cost to have sex with Julie Fox, the actress who played.
I understand she's a married woman. Not that I
To
looked
who?
into it. He seemed to have a blonde adult man, which is
Blonde?
Yeah, you can't.
Fuck that, dude.
The man doesn't stand a chance against us.
Nah, dude, the Voltron of pussy
Kind
that
of a
we, the
scraggly
getting pussy that we
beard-looking
are,
kind of guy.
Yeah.
dude.
I
Yeah.
eat the pussy the first time correctly, then Stav comes in to close it out.
That's right. I'm the close. I'm Mariano Rivera, dude. I'm about to make that bitch
Enter
come.
Sandman.
Strong opener.
Yep, starting pitcher. Adam's the relief guy that almost blows it.
I'm the middle reliever.
Close it.
I don't have what it takes to close a game because I don't know enough slurs.
And I do the fucking for all three of us, and Adam hangs out afterwards to talk to her.
Well, I don't know about all that. I get
Me
to
and you
fuck
go-
also.
Yeah, a little bit, and then I'm the closer for the fucking. and
Okay,
then
all
we
right,
get
that's
to-
fine.
then
I'll
we
open
get-
up the fucking.
Okay.
So if I'm the
I close the proceeding, open the fucking. Adam's outside making us all
Adam's post game
quesadillas.
emotional.
No, if I'm having a conversation with her afterwards, then I'm the closer. Okay, because that's to me part of sex. Is a great conversation. That's how.
That's true.
Yeah, sure. However you want to feel about it.
No, you're right.
Listen,
Adam.
guys, I'm happy to be on the team. I'm happy to be wearing the same
Listen,
uniform.
the thing is, it's about getting the W as a team.
Right. You get a ring anyway.
You
so
get
it
a
doesn't
ring,
matter.
Mm-hmm.
a cock ring. We all have matching cock rings, diamond encrusted cock rings. For every time we fuck a girl together, we buy ourselves cock rings.
Fuck a girl together. to Tom. Oh, speaking of fucking a girl together, if you need to get your dick hard, check out BlueChew.com.
Oh my God.
That's so
Check
true.
out BlueChew.com because if you love sex, you'll love BlueChew.com.
Absolutely.
What it is, it's a website that has doctors that are hiding behind the pages.
That's right.
And they've got little glory holes cut out in the pages where you can speak your pronouns to them. Speak your pronouns to me.
Say them correctly or your dick will not get hard.
Enter. Speak your pronouns.
You must have the right pronouns or you will not cross the bridge.
If you cannot answer the pronoun question.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I'm back on the Blue Chew after being in a relationship where my dick was getting hard through love. Now I use chemicals, and it honestly works better. My penis now, I'll say.
Yeah.
You know, sure, sometimes I don't come because it's like a weird chemical bone.
I'm gonna
earned.
have to get back on the dole.
Yeah, dude. I just requested a nice shipment coming in.
They ship them to you. They got options where it's like, I mean, it almost seems irresponsible. But they're like, do you want 90 pills in 30 days?
Yeah.
And it's like, sure.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
That's not
Money
actually
doesn't
what it
matter
is.
to me.
But they do have an option where you can get a pill a day. So if you want to fuck every single day.
And
You
here's
can
the
get
thing.
30.
Here's the thing from a little
Wow.
champ, listen. And this is not in the read. This is just comes from real life experience. The tadalafil, the fake Cialis, that'll last you about
It's a
3
good
days.
36 hours.
That'll last you about 3
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
I would
yeah.
say.
I'd say day and a half to 3 days.
I would say 3, and even towards the end, you'll randomly get a hard dick here and there on the 4th day, just doing regular chores. So you don't even need all fucking
and especially
Stav's like, I got to clean up all these pictures of guys I have.
Yeah, you know when you're fucking mopping up your gay porn collection, you're polishing it, and you'll just get randomly hard because
I'm
of
not
a
attracted
to
to. I just appreciate the sonic quality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. You
It's a
should
picture of
hear.
Sonic sucking a dick.
well, at the very least,
Yeah.
after
But a Viagra, if you take the fake Viagra, which I don't know what
it's
it's
like
called,
it's like 8 hours or something, right?
that'll give you a nice hard cock.
I've never fucked with that one.
Listen, in pre-Blue Chew when I was out there just scavenging for whatever there was, and it was unsafe, and there was not doctor
You were
approved.
breaking into the retirement.
I was
community.
breaking into retirement. I had a fucking
You had a fucking-
howitzer.
Easily, everybody
and I
knows-
put it to a fucking
bottle of
everybody's
lava.
head.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about the AIDS crisis years for the gay community, but something that's like not talked about is
Go off.
the broken dick years.
Yeah,
that
that's
are
right.
Before Blue Chew.
That's right.
Before there were cool options, and it's
Yeah,
like,
I felt honestly back then. I felt like Matthew McConaughey in that movie about stealing AIDS medicine or whatever.
Dallas Boners.
Dallas Boners, yeah,
Yes.
Dallas Boners Club. I was fucking buying. I was Venmoing guys, and they were like, "Please put it's for lunch." Or something, because he was stealing.
You were getting scammed.
He was stealing chemicals from the lab he worked at. Anyway, and I was getting very bad headaches. And one time I almost passed out, but I had the hardest dick of my life. I will say that. But you don't have to worry about that with BlueChew.com, because BlueChew.com has doctors that ask you questions.
True.
And they do a thorough motherfucking thing.
A real
exam.
medical doctor.
And if they ask to see your cock, that's normal. And you'll want to so listen, fucking sign up. Say you don't have heart pain if they ask that, and get as many. It's like, don't say that, but get as many dick pills as you want. Okay,
Psych.
Yeah.
And
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Don't
Officially,
lie.
don't lie.
And when you're talking to that doctor, you can go into your history of breakups,
Yeah.
loves lost.
Keep them on the phone
Tell
longer
them-
than they want.
Tell them what's brought you to this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell them about your ex-girlfriend's podcast.
Like, why do you think you need Blue Chew? Well, it's just show Red Scare. And, then we went to
I don't know what you're talking
We went to Japan, and it seemed like things were going to... Okay, sir, just...
Tell them about
the pills are
horrible
already
vaca-
at your house.
Yeah. Stop calling my number. Adam just texting the doctor after the exam is over. So listen, if you love sex, okay, and you hate going to the doctor's office and asking embarrassing questions, or answering them or whatever the fuck, then go to fucking BlueChew.com, you fucking idiot, with your limp ass little pathetic cock, and make it strong and powerful with these beautiful pills that we're meant to have at 30 years old. We're not supposed to just exercise or go to therapy more.
And some of us even do exercise. But that's not enough.
It's not enough because we're gay and we're fighting,
and we're attracted to men.
We're just gonna keep fighting. We see homosexuality as a disease,
and so we're gonna take these magic pills so that we can
we're straight for 36 hours.
Just me in a hospital bed with a blanket over me, and I look sick, and I'm giving a thumbs up. And I'm getting my dick sucked by a woman. They're like, amazing. He's so brave.
He's gonna make it.
He keeps fighting. Such a fighter. When I was diagnosed with being gay, they told me I wouldn't live 5 months without sucking cock. Here I am 20 years later.
Taking dick pills and tying a scarf around my mouth really tight whenever I'm around hot guys to prevent
and
my
having
diagnosis.
only doggy style sex.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where I pretend.
There's no way a man's ass looks like a woman's ass.
It depends what kind of man, you know.
Yeah,
a woman's ass has got like handles to jam their shit on.
I know what you mean about that. Yes, but
Timmy
you never
Thick?
know.
That looks
Timmy
like a
Thick?
lady's butt.
I think I could probably if it was
You picked
just
up one freak. Like everybody, look.
What do you mean? I'm giving you an example of a man with a
Timmy
lady's
Thick
ass.
is like a CIA operation to fuck with everybody.
Yeah, there is.
It's
yeah.
like they can't slip acid into people's drinks, so they came up with a little boy
a little gay Puerto
with a
Rican
black
boy
woman's ass.
with a black woman's ass
to destroy the nuclear family,
to turn men gay.
to lock us into a war with Iran.
So anyway, go to BlueChew.com.
The online physician consult is free, so you don't have to pay to go see a doctor like you would with Viagra and Cialis. It's chewable, so it acts quicker than Viagra. It can work up to 2 times as fast. They taste good too. They're like Smarties.
They're like candies.
They taste very good. Like better than almost. You know what? It might be the best tasting medicine I've ever had in my life.
I liked Dimetap back in the day.
I like Flintstones
I don't like that
Kids.
shit, man. That's a vitamin.
Orange Flintstones
You
Kids.
fucking imbecile.
Oh, but that's medicine.
You imbecile.
You know what the best tasting medicine is to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot there was no silence.
Yeah, we need silence.
Marijuana, you know?
What about it?
That's the best tasting medicine.
Blue Chew gives you confidence in bed every time. Chew it and do it. Here's a great deal for you guys. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first order free when you use promo code CUMTOWN. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUECHEW.com. Promo code CUMTOWN.
Promo code Cum Town.
Promo code CUMTOWN.
And listen, I'll do more plugs later on, but next Sunday I'm in Tampa, so please buy tickets to see me there. And then that other weekend I'm in Milwaukee, Appleton, and Chicago. Stavi.biz/tickets.
And
I've got road dates. I'm in Indianapolis. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Nashville. That's still all being handled or set up, but I'll have a link soon.
Nice.
And
Nashville rocks.
Nashville will be interesting because that's the first one on the tour. Adam, talk.
Hello?
Keep talking.
Hi?
Just say words.
Something sounds weird with your
No,
shit.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Oh, yeah, you do sound
You
weird.
sound like you're in a can or something.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, you sound distant.
Maybe it's just our relationship.
It's a metaphor.
Something's like literally.
Go on a diet, you
Get
fat
that
bitch. Let's see. Is that going to solve it? Keep talking, Adam. You got to keep...
Hello?
Oh, wow.
No, stop. Are you fucking with him or does he sound off?
He sounded off before, but I think whatever you just did might have fixed it.
Check, check. Yeah, that sounds better.
No, there's like a weird.
I can't hear myself in the
Are you
phones.
bending the? You can't hear yourself at all.
I mean, I hear myself,
There you
but
go.
I can't hear what I sound
you're
like.
Fucking up the XLR cable. You've broken it.
I didn't break it.
That
Now you
honestly
sound
fixed
normal.
it, yeah.
That fixed it, but you were like bending the fucking cord right at the.
Damn, that's kind of cool though. That if you bend a chord, it can fuck shit up.
Well, it's.
I know that from my
Interesting
guitar
fi-
days.
That's interesting science. It's an interesting science experiment.
Well, Nick's got some road dates coming up.
Nice to get new equipment and immediately have Adam break.
I didn't break
It's
anything, and I
been
wasn't
it's
scratching
been a
your
month.
glasses. Also, I want to give not because I forgot to get him a birthday gift, but a birthday shout out to my friend Alex Schwinn, one of the biggest legends I know. And you're 35, and I
up,
want you to
dude.
keep living. He's a
Shut
big
up.
fan of the show. Big fan of the show.
Shouts out.
And this is
Shouts out.
definitely making his day.
Okay, well, he can make my dick get hard and suck it. How about that?
Okay. Alex?
Alex?
He's an absolute ledge.
So yeah, go see us all live, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. Let's do plugs. I'm in Providence. I'm in Dallas, DC, all the good places, and then Dublin and London. So buy tickets to that shit. And buy my calendar, baby. Stabby.biz. All that shit's over there.
You got 11 more months left.
11 more months, and I'll sell them on the road. And then I'll sell them on the chode too. A chode doesn't seem that bad.
Having a wide penis, you're saying?
Women seem to like a wide penis.
I don't know if they like a short penis.
If you had to pick, I wonder if you had to pick between long and like pencil thin and short and fat. I think they would pick short and fat.
The women don't know.
Women, call in to the show. And you can decide for Adam.
Yeah.
Because he can't figure it out.
No, it's
And honestly, he doesn't care about your opinion.
Yeah,
I
he's
really
a misogynist.
He's actually a misogynist.
I'm red pill. Yeah, you know what I'd say to women? Get your bloody life together.
Get back in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen,
Get your
bitch.
your bloody life together.
Get your shoes off and come bring me my pills.
Give me. I need back pills.
I need back pills so I don't turn gay. Get your dick out of my ass,
Bring
bucko.
me some beef. Stop fucking my ass.
Get your fucking dick in my ass, bucko. Why don't you get over here and put your cock in my ass?
So that guy was just a regular ass professor, and then he wrote a gay ass book, and now he's like,
Yeah, he's just like a self-help guy.
We should. I'm.
But I think he first got pissed off by saying like, I don't have to tell a trans person that they're a woman if they were born a man. I think that's where he got his start.
Why are people so mad at trans? I really don't understand that shit.
Because
who gives a fuck?
Probably because they jack off to them.
So what? I've jacked off to them.
No,
I'm not mad.
I think a lot of it is, and this will seem like projection, even though I've never really been like a pronouns guy. Like it's always been, I'll call you whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But like, Ben Shapiro doesn't count, but I feel like there's people that are like Ben Shapiro or like Jordan Peterson that are just fucking like obstinate, and it's literally like, yeah, but that's not what he or she means. And it really is. It really is for some people just a yes actually thing, and they're not necessarily like bigoted. They just don't. It's like it's so politicized and complicated that there's no room for people that are just fucking like being stubborn about something that they wouldn't if there was more room to discuss like the nuances of like pronouns.
Yeah, but Ben Shapiro's not going to do that.
Ben Shapiro's not going to do that. I'm not talking about Ben Shapiro. Maybe it's just his like tonality, but my first introduction to him, the first couple of times I heard him, it's like, this seems like this is just a fucking autistic person.
Yeah. Those aren't the rules. That's not what a woman means.
Exactly. Where it seems like it's not really. But, the more you look into Ben Shapiro, he's like as guilty of like obfuscating the truth or being selective and like the.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a dumb bitch. But shouts out to his sister's titties, though.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Ooh, them shits are fucking heavy. What's she up to? What's Abigail? Is that her name, Abigail?
I think she's in musical theater or something.
Dude, I'm about to sing my way into some pussy.
Just showing up in the recording studio.
With a cape.
A little tiny cape.
Can I see your titties, please?
Like a curly mustache.
Your brother's pretty gay.
Yes.
A big curly mustache drawn on his face and a monocle and a top hat. Figaro. Hello, ma'am. My name's Stavros. I don't know if you've heard the pussy eating debate in the forum earlier, but I'm one of the fathers.
The child rearing forum me and my fellow heterosexual husbands were talking about. Damn. Those are some fucking big things, though. Mm-hmm. Do you think Shapiro has big balls if his sister has such big tits?
That's not how it works.
It might.
Don't ask how I know.
Oh, wait, that's true. We do have a piece of evidence.
Shut up.
And thank you for admitting your balls are small, by the way.
They're not small, but they're not big.
Thank you for admitting it. It's on the record.
They're
now.
gorgeous.
Wow. I love science, dude. I
fucking love
love science, brother. I love that shit. Damn.
Damn, it is straight up 68 degrees in New
know,
York
dude.
City
It's
right
hot
now
as
in
fuck.
January.
I'm about to put some shorts on and fucking shake my little nut, shake my big nuts. Actually,
It kind of makes me want to hold hands with a girl.
with a woman, not me, dude.
Both have some, like
makes-
coffees to go.
Yeah,
Makes me
Sure,
want to
other
play
hand.
Nice
fucking
coffee.
capture the flag, dude. As
Yeah.
good as capture the flag weather.
It is capture the flag.
Maybe I should just get a day job at a summer camp,
Yeah.
and then fucking either get fired day one because I'm like, quit being a faggot.
Oh yeah, that
That's
would
right.
be good.
They're like, it's like, you called that kid a faggot. I'm like, well, he was being a faggot. They're like, no, he's gay.
Oh, and you're like, damn, my bad.
Oh, I meant the other way.
He was, yeah, my fault.
My bad.
Can I have some tater tots from the? Can I have some Uncrustables? By the way, those fucking rock. Those little fucking pre-made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. The Smucker's
Oh,
Uncrustables.
and they're like
they're sealed.
sealed, on the edges.
Talk about a
That's very Japanese. I
talk
feel
about
like.
a camp food.
Yeah.
I suppose it's Japanese, but to me, it's white trash. To me, it's rec center. To me, it's your parents both work, so they left you, under the care of a 70-year-old nice Republican man who runs an inner city, a recreation center.
You went to camp? You went to day camp?
Yeah, I mean, my parents left me. Went to an after school program
YMCA?
every day. It was called the Maura Crossman Recreation Center. I don't
Oh, it
know
was
who
the
fuck that
Jewish
is.
lady that gave the money for it?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck it is. And my school was called John Rura Elementary, and everyone said John Rura was murdered there, and he haunted the halls.
Scary.
But I don't think it's true.
Scary.
I wonder who he was. I never looked that up. Damn, actually, who the fuck was John Rura?
He was the first Marine. He came up with Rura.
Rura. Yeah. I fucking love the rec center though, dude. Playing fucking just hooping all day.
Yeah.
Eating Uncrustables.
Mm.
Who was John Rura? Damn. Okay. It's got a 4.0 rating on greatschools.com,
Not bad.
but only four reviews. It was not a great school when I went there. I'll tell you that much, Chief. It's got better than Hollibird Middle. Suck my dick, Hollibird. They did this thing in my school where they just shepherded anyone who was like even sort of smart. They just put us in a little room, and then and we didn't interact with the other kids.
Yeah, Stav thinks.
It was next to special ed,
Stav thinks
and it
lunch-
wasn't for fat kids.
Stav thinks lunch is a special. There was a special class they put me in where we were allowed to eat.
You just got to eat, and it was just me, and it was
Yeah, I was so advanced. I was in gifted and talented lunch.
and it was just me because I was so advanced. I kept eating all the other kids' food before they had a chance to.
Wow.
And so they kind of put me in my own little classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Just me and the janitors. And we would kiss. We were next to special ed.
Yeah. Were you in any plays?
Hell
growing
yeah,
up?
dude, of course.
Yeah, me too.
I was a theatrical-ass little motherfucker.
I was a theatric kid, too.
And then I loved fucking plays. And then in 6th grade, I had a big shift, and I was like, I'm cool. I'm not gay, so.
Yeah.
And basically,
That happened to me in 9th grade.
it happened to me in 6th grade because I didn't get the lead in it's Charlie Brown's story or whatever. And
Damn.
once I didn't get, I was like, come on, bitch.
If they could only see you now.
Exactly. I'm born to play this role, you fucking dumb bitch. And then I quit and I started playing soccer.
In 6th grade, I was in an Agatha
and
Christie
basketball.
murder mystery, and I played the male lead. And there were way more girls in the theater department than boys.
Nice.
So there were.
You broke the mic again.
I'm literally not bending anything.
Just don't hold it
Stop.
around the.
Whatever you're
Hold
doing,
it up here. Hold it up
You're
here.
breaking the microphone.
I didn't break.
You're fine. Just hold it up here. Don't hold it at the
Okay.
wire.
But they had 2 female casts.
No, it's fucked up again. Here, let me see it.
What?
Adam has fucked up the mic and he's
Check. It sounds normal now.
Sounds normal, yeah.
But
Nick fixed it.
Thanks, Nick.
Adam's gay.
Anyway, they had 2 female casts, and there was a kiss.
I'm like fucking annoyed.
All
'Cause
right.
It's like not you. It's not you, but I mean, I went out and bought other shit. Like the guy told me these were the fucking cables.
It's fine. It works fine.
I know it's fine. I'm just, but that like,
We
I'm
just need to
fucking-
unplug it and plug it. Now it's fine.
I know, but we shouldn't have to do like. Sorry, I know I don't want to get like frustrated.
Well, you know what people sold this to you.
Yeah, no, it's just
Those people.
It's fucking annoying because then it's like you're gonna get a million people that are like fucking like you dumbass, you should have bought, and it's like you know what,
Guess
motherfucker?
what?
Those people aren't winning, Nick, and you're literally winning.
I don't know. I'm not winning.
Yes, you are.
I've tried my goddamn best to make this thing sound at least normal.
This is how you win, Nick.
Yeah, this is how you.
This
win.
is how you win.
Adam Sandler voice.
What were we saying? Oh yeah, and then I got to kiss a 7th grade and 8th grade girl.
Whoa,
in the play.
He was kissing 2 bitches?
I kissed 2 bitches. And then after the play, we had a cast party. And all the girls, you know, it's like theater, so everyone's like touchy-feely, like massagey and stuff.
Sure.
And so I was like hugging all the girls goodbye after the play. Because it was like, and I was like, all these girls let me touch them. It's amazing. And my dad saw me hugging all the girls and saying like, you did great in the play. And then we were like walking to the car, and my dad's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Are you gay?" He's like, "Only gay guys act like that." And I thought it was cool that all these girls were letting me hug.
Yeah.
And it made no sense to me what he was saying.
Yeah, dude,
his internalized homophobia.
Yeah. Or just his internalized being gay.
Yeah, probably.
He's like, I would never act like that. I'd be having sex with all the girls.
I would fuck them, not
I would
hug.
fuck them if I was in 7th
But I've never
grade.
hugged.
I've never hugged a woman.
I should call him about that and say that hurt my
Dude,
feelings.
you should. I was thinking about that, dude. It's like, being in therapy, it's like, my therapist is like, if something fucks you up, he's like, go have a conversation about it. What about all the times that something fucked me up throughout my life that I'll never address?
You don't need, I mean, that's what your therapist says, but I think you should just forgive.
Fuck
but
forgiveness.
never forget.
I will never forgive, dude. I got something for all my enemies.
Remember the videos of like the b-boy competitions between midgets?
Of course.
Those need to come back.
I agree 100%.
America
It's also,
needs
too,
that.
if you want to wear underwear, you go to Macwell.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
Macweldon.com, underwear. All right, that's the end of the read. We're trying a new thing now where we do it real quick. Macweldon.com.
Macweldon.com, underwear.com.
Macunderwear.com.
Underwear.com/Macweldon.
MW underwear.
If you have pussy,
MW,
pussy,
UW.
MW, pussy.
Price is subject to verification. Penis vagina. Penis
Penis
vagina.
vagina. You put your penis in the underwear. You have
Hitler did nothing wrong. The Holocaust didn't happen. Nissan salesman. At participating dealerships, prices subject to verification. 2018.
6 million is too many.
6 million is too many. It didn't happen. The pictures are all in black and white. It doesn't make any sense.
Why aren't there any color pictures?
Why aren't there any color pictures? They were documenting evidence. They had color photography at the time. You could have seen it. Why are the doors made out of wood? Why are the doors made out of wood? Nissan sales event. Truck. Nissan extended sales event at participating dealerships.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Mac Weldon, man.
If you think about the math, 6 million in 3 years
Listen,
doesn't add up. You know how many people you would have to kill a day? It doesn't make sense.
Listen, he makes them. Listen, is one of the best research eras in history, but he is the fastest talking, quietest voice in the biz.
You couldn't even kill that many dogs that quickly.
Shut up.
So yeah, man. You know what they wore in the Holocaust was underwear, and
And striped pajamas.
that's true.
And Mac Weldon probably has pajamas.
They probably
too.
have pajamas. I don't know if they.
I would
have
imagine
stripes.
they have lounge wear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's some of the best motherfucking stuff in the biz, motherfucker.
that's what I say.
You listen, you want your cock? Listen, we've already told you how to get your cock hard. Now you need cloth to cover your soft cock. And good news, Mac Weldon provides that. And they have, I mean, fucking...
They drape your cock.
They drape
fine
your cock
cloths.
luxuriously.
Yeah, but the thing I like about Mac Weldon is they fit well, but they're good for tying off your dick and to use as a cock rig when you can't get hard.
Yeah.
What they call
Or just to make it seem look purple.
right. If you want to, if you're trying to have a purple,
Well, that's why those girls send around that
Right.
eggplant.
yeah, because my
Because
dick
they
looks
want a
like
purple dick.
grimace when I tie off my fucking. When I tie off my dick and mainline heroin into it.
So they got, if you listen, they got antimicrobial shit. They got the silver line or something, and it means doesn't make your cock stink. No matter how stinky your cock is, this kind of shit will eat up the stink, and it'll make your cock smell like roses. And if you don't
Silver ion.
silver ion blend,
Yeah.
and if you don't like it, keep the fuckers, you fucking idiot.
And they refund you your
refund
money.
you the money.
And I love money.
You love Fucking Money Loves Chachi or something.
Money loves Chachi.
Money loves Chachi.
What the fuck is that, dude? Fuck him.
Scott Baio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves Trump.
No, but saying it that way. I think there's a Dennis Miller thing.
Oh,
Well,
Chachi.
Dennis Miller says Chachi.
But I don't think it means.
But I don't know if it's a Joni Loves Chachi reference or
It
not.
might be. Chachi probably put the name Chachi in the public's imagination for Dennis
Mack
Miller.
Weldon's mission is simple: is to make sure all your basics and beyond are smartly designed, and shopping for them is easy and convenient. Their website's easy. A lot of people don't like
Dude,
buying shit
look
anywhere
at look at
except
the look at
Amazon.
the sun. Oh, on the wall. Doesn't that look like a little penis?
It does look like
Oh, wow.
I'm
I
reflecting
wish
light.
the audience could see.
I'm reflecting light off my phone. The sun is hitting my phone, and it's hitting the wall, and it looks like a little
I'll
penis.
tell you this: I had to buy some shit for my car.
Take a picture of that,
I had to
Adam.
buy some shit for my car, and it didn't work, so I returned it, and the process sucked ass.
Sucked hard,
And
cock.
it's like you get so used to fucking Amazon that like you forget that most online shopping sucks a dick. But Mack Weldon's very
It's
easy.
even better than any in a different website.
It's as easy as Amazon.
No, it's better.
Well, Amazon is kind. It doesn't really get easier than
It
that.
is
And
just
Mack
say
Weldon
it's
is
easier.
as it. No, here's why you're a fucking idiot and why I'm the head of marketing.
No, I'm not an idiot.
People
I'm
are
smart.
familiar with Amazon.
But you
You
shouldn't
don't
be
want to
saying a
introduce
different
something.
company's name.
you don't- It's not a competing company.
They don't pay
They
taxes,
sell underwear,
Nick.
dude. They sell underwear, bro.
People didn't know that until you were like Amazon, by the way, who also sells underwear. People are
People
aware of
knew it. They
Amazon.
sell everything.
People just want a fucking comparable experience
Just
to
say
something
they
that
got
already
the-
makes
they
sense.
say they
If
got
I
the
say it's like
best.
Amazon for underwear, you fucking know what I'm talking about. It's easy. It's a very simple shopping experience. You're not going to be confused by it, and they've got a award-winning mobile
You're
app.
the head of marketing. I'm just saying. I don't mean
Yeah,
to.
yeah, he's
I don't,
head of
You're
marketing,
pulling
yeah.
rank, and I understand.
You have
I'm
to
just saying, if
respect-
I was
you
head
have
of
to
marketing,
respect
I would be
that.
doing things a little differently.
This is why we never hire fat people. They want to eat all of the office supplies. They're too concerned with going to lunch
So
to
honestly,
focus on
yeah.
what's in front of us.
What is for lunch?
I don't know.
We should get
hungry.
we should get shit catered every time.
Getting pussy.
I would love a nice
We should get
spread.
catered lunch after every
Unreal.
podcast.
That would be great.
Anyways, Mack
that
Weldon-
would be us winning.
Better than whatever you're wearing right now.
It
very,
is.
It's very easy to fucking buy
It's
things on their website.
very easy.
And for whatever dumb reason you don't like the fucking underwear,
Because you're stupid.
it can be returned, no questions asked.
They don't care that you're stupid and you might not like it. They'll-
For 20% off your first order, go to MackWeldon.com and enter promo code. Enter promo code Cumtown.
Okay.
Enter promo code Cumtown20 at checkout.
Yep.
Cumtown20, 20% off your first order. You don't like it, you keep the underwear, no questions asked.
No questions asked.
Refund you the money. So check them out, MackWeldon.com.
/pussy.
And we're black.
My penis is small. I'm good. We were going to talk about Steely Dan.
I thought we weren't going to talk about Steely Dan.
Well, we can now. There's been enough time.
Yeah, so we watched the Asia documentary.
No, you don't give it all away. We
Oh,
just
okay.
now
Well,
we've
never
spent
mind. No.
time.
I don't know what to say then.
I didn't know it was just two guys. How about that?
Nick got mad at me earlier for saying the Dan.
Yeah, that's a fucking horrible way to say it.
Well, that's what people in the community call them. The Steely Dan lovers community.
So they just two guys.
Yes. Well, one of them's dead now.
Oh fuck, for real?
Yeah, Becker's dead.
The bald guy?
Fagan's alive because we are like cockroaches and we live forever. Honestly, I am probably going to look like Donald Fagan when I'm older.
Dude,
No.
wishful thinking.
No,
I love
chance.
this
Wishful
shit, dude.
thinking.
I love this shit. It's
No
like, yeah,
chance.
when I'm older, I'm going to look like that guy who aged fine.
Yeah.
No, he
The guy
doesn't
who
look
aged
that good.
pretty well
He's,
for-
he's
for
a
what he's
a
starting
fellow
off with.
fish-lipped Jew, and I think that's
I'm gonna look at
probably
him
a
right
model
now.
for what I'll look like
Oh,
one day.
dude, I'm gonna look exactly like fucking.
You think
No, he
Donald
looks good.
Fagan's a hot guy?
He looks pretty good.
But he looks as good as.
Look up Donald Fagan old.
Oh, actually, you know what?
He doesn't look good. No. No, he looks like some like a weird old Jew.
He looked better young. I'll tell you. He was hotter than you when he was young.
Okay.
So you're not going to age as well.
Yeah,
Actually,
we got another lion POS over here.
damn.
Another lion. This man lying. You lying to me?
Oh,
I
you're
wonder,
lying on
I wonder
me,
if they
dude.
got how much pussy they got because they didn't really tour. And that's usually when you get pussy as a rock star.
And they were doing a lot of heroin, too.
Pussy is a rock star. Pussy like a rock star.
I think,
Pussy like a rock.
I think Becker's girlfriend died really tragically.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she overdosed in his apartment. He got sued for $17 million.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fucking tough one, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. By who? Her family?
Her gay ass family, dude.
Dude, fuck
Dude,
that.
they're
dude.
haters.
She was
dude.
having a good
Fuck the
time
haters.
with the boy.
It's
he was
his
playing
girlfriend,
guitar.
too. It's not like a fucking, like, you know...
Yeah.
It's not like this was like a prostitute or something.
Right.
This is somebody he has feelings for,
Yeah,
who, like, probably made their own decision to do drugs.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I feel like a prostitute has her own agency as well.
Prostitute has her own agency, but it's something about, like, I don't...
I know what you mean. They had a life together.
Yeah.
They, you know what I mean. She was there on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, did he beat the case? Or did he kill himself to show
That's
them?
$17 million?
Yeah,
I have no idea what happened. with the
17
lawsuit.
mil. Imagine having $17 million. That'd be awesome. I would fucking. Damn, what would I do? I would retire. I would retire with 17 mil. I would become a fucking bodybuilder like that fat guy from Boy Meets World.
I can't wait to be a joddy builder. I can't wait to jild my joddy.
Yeah, I want to be strange.
I'm trying to be strange, looking strange in 2020.
What's that guy up to?
He's dropped the act.
Oh, it was an act.
He's like, my name is Donald
Do you know who-
Clarence, and I
Oh, here's
I'm
a
a classically trained from Oxford.
Here's
am
a good-
Juilliard.
here's a
from
good
Juilliard,
piece
Adam
of trivia.
Wade. Okay.
Sorry.
The
No.
trivia. Here we go.
Let's go trivia and set
You
up a
guys-
bit
What,
that Nick was just getting
it's
started.
going to be about Donald Fagen, too.
No,
It's
it's
going to be
not.
about something we were talking about.
It's going to be
3
about
minutes ago.
the third member of the Dan.
Okay.
So not about...
Not technically Donald Fagen,
Yes,
but exactly
there
what
we
Nick
go.
was saying.
And
The
who-
thing we moved on from that
and-
you kept thinking about ignoring.
No, this is a fun fact. This is a fun fact.
No, go
Here's
ahead.
a little
This is
tidbit.
why I'm teaching our son pussy eating.
Yeah,
Adam.
okay,
Okay,
This
fine.
is why.
All right, sorry for interrupting, but this is good enough to share. The third member of their band in college,
Yeah.
who after they graduated
Chevy
left
Chase,
the band,
great.
was Chevy Chase.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks, man. Anyway, so...
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool, no?
Yeah.
That asshole.
What did he play?
Maybe drums.
The drums.
No
He played the drums.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes. Anyways, Juilliard. Yes. I learned my craft.
I applied my
Donald
craft.
Peters.
I originally came up with the character for Savage Psycho Joe after seeing an advertisement for an exercise class, and I thought about the modern condition and in what way would even a mental retard experience the basic aspirations of an American consumer. And I thought, how funny would it be if a man who naturally only has one quality that we've bestowed upon him in the subjective,
Sure.
which is retard
The
strength,
strength.
which we obviously understand in the real world does not mean actual physical strength.
Yes.
It's the strength to be a retard.
Right.
Fortitude.
And if one of these retards
Yes.
were to pursue
Thank
a
you.
physical strength, taking it out of the abstraction into the concrete, what would that look like? And I thought a retarded person having a weightlifting Instagram.
and lying about how much he's putting up.
Where is Savage Psycho? I hope he's getting ahead. My dick. I was about to look up Savage Psycho Joe, and then a hot woman popped up on my Instagram.
Oh my god, I love when that happens.
And I think I'm just gonna look at her for a while.
Can I see?
Because I'm sucking penis, it's 100 degrees. I can't wait to suck it. Get on my fucking knees. So, close.
That was close.
I'm losing it, dude. I'm in my old
No,
age.
you're
I
fine.
gotta-
Nick.
I don't have
Small penis and
I'm
I'm
fucking
fucking gay. Look, just play the minor chord, the basic chords first.
And
then start soloing over top of it.
I'm gay. I'm hot for penis.
I'm hot for penis. There we go. I'm fucking gay, fucking gay, fucking gay.
I'm hot for
I'm
penis.
hot for penis.
I'm hot for penis.
My dick is small, dick is small, dick is small. I'm hot for penis. Wow, 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 wow.
Hot for penis. Let's go. Let's get.
I'm fucking gay, so gay. I'm hot
hot for penis.
I don't remember how the rest of the song goes. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm fucking gay. I'm hot for penis.
I feel bad for... We're in stereo.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
feel bad for the losers listening on one AirPod. They're not getting the full experience.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not. They're getting some compressed monaural bullshit.
What is the how's the rest of that song go?
That's it. That's the whole song.
About wanting to fuck your teacher.
I want to fuck my teacher.
Did you ever have a teacher you wanted to fuck, Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Adam
Whoa,
is-
plenty.
Adam's
Plenty.
perpetually horny. That's why he likes all those Philip Roth books he's never read.
Well, yes,
You've
of
read
course.
one.
I've read multiple, but yes, I do identify with a lot of those books.
The horny
horny-
Semite.
The Horny Jew Part 2.
The character of the horny Semite.
Jews aren't that good at fucking, though, right?
They're terrible.
No, we're not good.
They're
We
very
just
horny.
want to.
Interesting. That makes sense.
We're just
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Well, why don't you come on down here? We'll see.
Nah,
We can find out.
I'll have a fuck off with you, dude.
We'll both fuck each other, and then we'll decide who was the better lover.
As long as you stay the fuck out of the wood shop. You know what I'm saying?
We can't be acting this way in front of our son.
And the aviary on floor 7.
You do get the aviary. Although, my grandfather, it's kind of in my blood to be a part of the aviary.
apiary.
Oh, the
I want a room
apiary.
that I can sit in and do Zen meditation while being stung by bees.
Okay, that's cool.
I just come out covered in bee stings, sweating. I'm like, I've reached
relax.
a higher plane
Yeah.
of consciousness.
Oh, fucking gay, so gay. Damn. You guys see that video that guy? You guys see that video of that guy running with the parrots?
Yeah, I retweeted it.
That was oh, you did?
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
it's a great video.
I didn't realize you retweeted it.
That looks like Tony Gazelle.
Yes,
Or
dude.
not, Tony
No,
Tony Little.
whatever the guy who did
Tony
the
Little
gazelles
from the Gazelle Freestyle.
in his old
Pro.
age, running with parrots.
Yeah, the guy that fucking Benoit was hallucinating and hearing tell him to do what he did.
Was it for real?
No.
Oh,
But I like to imagine.
Yeah, hell
Tony,
yeah.
he was hallucinating and thought Tony Gazelle was like, just do it, man.
Just do it.
you can do it, brother.
All it takes is a little dedication. Dude, those things looked awesome. The way his legs swung. I wanted to be that guy, dude. I've
I
always
liked his ponytail and baseball cap
Dude,
combo.
love that.
His life story is so funny.
Really?
I remember looking him up as a teenager, but he got like hit by a bus, and then while he was recovering, he got like spinal meningitis.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he lost.
my
he like
God.
temporarily lost like his eyesight.
That's so
and he was
scary.
hanging out at his friend's house, and because he was blind, he went to sit down, and he thought it was a chair, but it was a bucket filled with acid.
What?
Why does his friend have that?
What the fuck?
Wait, LSD acid?
Yeah, so he like burned his ass.
Oh no,
and
like
balls.
Bernie acid.
So does he have smooth ass balls?
yeah, I don't know. Hey, let me look
He
that.
burned his ass.
Dude, that's a horrible place to burn.
Well, he came back from that shit, dude.
He did. He looks great.
I told you that they thought I had spinal meningitis once, and I had to get a spinal tap.
Yep.
It was pretty metal.
Didn't they
Pretty
think you had
badass.
AIDS also?
They didn't think I had AIDS.
For real. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying
Oh
to say
yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, see,
That was.
I'm a good listener.
It was AIDS or hepatitis C. Because I went to an endoscopy center in Vegas.
Wait, hold on.
for a colonoscopy.
Little
Wait, let me finish this.
Little
So
describes
people don't
himself
think
as
I'm-
an avid collector of antiques, classic cars, and obscure species of livestock. So that might be him in the video.
shit.
I don't have AIDS, by the way. I don't have AIDS. Just at the end of the story.
If
is that
any
I
girls
don't
are
have
listening, Adam is HIV positive.
AIDS. No, I just wanted to finish that.
I have a clean bill of health, however. Well, you know,
Wait, so
sexually.
he had 2 herniated discs, a knee dislocation, a cracked vertebrae, and lacerations. He recovered enough. Oh, he was involved in a car accident. He competed during his recovery. Little began developing exercise programs, parodies, and this is just Wikipedia. I'm trying to find because I remember reading this like 15 years ago.
Search Tony Little ass and balls burned.
Tony Little acid.
Ass and balls is what I said. I'm sucking dick.
Yeah, this is great. While visiting a friend during the time while he was recovering his vision, Little accidentally sat in the tub of acid and suffered second-degree burns to his genitals and anus.
No way, dude.
Yeah, Little is
That's
noted
not real.
that he's been electrocuted several times, once while trying to install a television above his bathtub.
Hell yeah. My man needed a little fucking bubble bath TV.
Yeah.
Respect. That's living, baby.
Oh, he got chemical burns on his butt when he unwittingly sat on a table that had been treated with acid. But that would require that he's naked.
Yeah, maybe he just fucked his friend.
You don't apply... Yeah, something's weird about that story.
Maybe it's fake.
Yeah.
I think he was doing some freaky stuff, you know?
You think he was doing some freaky shit?
Some freaky shit.
Like what?
Well, he's blind, so that's like the best opportunity to have real...
It's like you're always
no
blindfolded.
strings attached type of...
NSA.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, I didn't know it was a man.
I didn't know because I'm blind.
I thought it was a woman's... I thought I was sucking a really long tubular tit. I didn't realize it was a man's penis. I thought it was a really stiff breast.
Yeah, he's like, now that I'm blind, I can finally be on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you fucked up the microphone again, dude.
I didn't...
Well, it's all right. We've got to wrap up here anyway, folks. I think, right?
Yeah,
Did I fuck it up? Is it fine now?
it's fine now.
I'm sucking dick.
See y'all later.
Bye, bros.
First of all, the questions, they do them in a reverse order.
Which is like, what the how are you supposed to know?
The first question, he goes, he says, let me get famous paintings for $200.
I'm like, okay, what paint? Well, I don't know the fucking paintings.
And he says, her famous smile, this guy says, her famous smile is known all over the world in this classic painting by Leonardo da Vinci.
Not clicking, yo. Ask me in the regular way.
First of all, there's only one answer to that, and this faggot.
Yo, yeah, your boyfriend Leonardo paints for you, yo.
Yeah, first of all, there's only one answer to that one, and I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
but I may have already done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah. The fucking counselor said we're not supposed to say slurs no more.
Yeah, I'm by the rules of my probation.
Fuck, yo.
I got caught stealing car batteries.
And I can't call people gay no more.
They said no more slur. They charged me with a hate crime for calling everybody a faggot at the Napa while stealing batteries out the back.
And how did I know they was all gay? Yeah. I was just calling them that because they called the fucking police on me. Yeah. Come to find out, them were all fucking gay.
It's a gay Napa.
It's a gay Napa. They did a now this. A little 60-second video about it.
I keep being called out by that Now This company. Every 2 weeks they got me on there.
Fucking you fucking video about my God.
Video of me saying some shit like we ain't all been mad before.
Yo, you put the deed to your grandfather's house on the Ravens beating the Browns. You're gonna say the N-word a couple times when it doesn't come in.
You're gonna get into a fight with a child at Panera Bread.
Yeah, that motherfucker was looking at me, yo. That little, and I don't care what people say. Chinese people can read people's minds.
They can read. They should go on that Epperty show.
They should go on Epperty.
Yo, I was watching Epperty the other day. This my face says.
I fucking love Epperty, yo.
This famous orange bridge, and I was like, boop boop boop, the Garfield Bridge.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No, turns out.
Come to find out, ain't even no Garfield Bridge in the world.
Bridge. It's the Golden Gate Bridge.
First of all, bitch, then why is it called Golden?
Yeah.
It should be which Golden Bridge
the orange,
is famous.
No gate. There's no gate.
Ain't no fucking gate there.
Your options are gate or bridge. You chose bridge. Should be called an
Orange Bridge, yo.
Not
the Orange Bridge into Homo Town.
The gay town.
Shit, fuck. Damn, delete this, yo. Delete this live blog that we're doing. Yeah, everyone was telling us we need to get into Twitch streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So, but don't nobody snitch on us, though.
Yeah, we got a show on NPR coming up called R Talk. It's like car talk, but with hard R's. So, yeah, we got a letter here. My 1993 Honda Civic is having trouble starting in the winter.
Okay.
And I've used.
So what?
I've used cold start stuff before, and that works. But for whatever reason now, that's not working anymore. And sometimes it stalls a traffic light.
Okay.
What do you think that could be? First of all, you black
bitch.
bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. Who the fuck you think?
Hold on, yo.
That you're getting mechanic stuff for free from me.
Wait
I've never touched a car in my life.
How do you know what race she is?
Because it's our talk.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's.
You assume everybody's black.
Everybody.
Yo, and here's the answer to every question. Go to that fucking gay Napa and steal whatever the fuck you need.
Why don't you head to the... I'm not going to say it, but the faggot Napa?
No, yo, stop saying it.
Oh, right.
We're about to get arrested.
This is just what I meant. This is just Vinny's life. Outside of doing this, it's hanging out with those guys.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to motherfucking Cum Town for the week.
Yeah, I'm Italian, so you know that I got arrested for slurs when I was 7 years old. Mm-hmm. We used to have to go around the neighborhood and call everyone in the neighborhood a slur. Yeah, what does Vinny sound like?
I don't know exactly. I mean,
I can't remember his voice.
He's from Connecticut, right?
Yeah, but he's dumb.
That's why. That's why it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't realize Nelson gets pussy from Lisa.
Nelson gets pussy from Lisa. That's the name of the episode.
What season is this?
Season. This is the latest season.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
That's why they're showing sex and stuff.
No. I remember this. Actually, I do remember this episode.
Because the only people that still watch The Simpsons are 47 years old. They're like, yeah, I still watch this and SNL.
That's right.
And
oh, that's right. She finds out that he's from a broken home and shit, and she like empathizes with him.
No, she likes him because he's rude.
Oh.
Yeah. She doesn't care. The broken home thing turns her off.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
So Lisa's a bitch?
She's a bitch.
Is this the episode of television you watch every day?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they love a guy because he's rude?
Oh. No.
You just have it on loop
first of
everywhere.
all, I'm not making a decision to be rude. I just don't know the rules. You know, it's not like you wouldn't call Chinese people rude because they let their kids shit and piss inside.
Yes, you do, and you would do it often.
No, that's their culture.
I'll call them rude for that.
Yeah.
I'll take a stand.
I don't know. If some Chinese guy wants to pull turds out of his son's ass with chopsticks in the middle of Kohl's.
Okay. You had to throw chopsticks in there, didn't you?
I had to. I don't recall being involved in that at all, other than witnessing it.
Fuck. Shit. Well, we're here. Another freaking week. No Adam. He's it's Rosh Hashanah.
Adam's taking one of his cool vacations.
That's right. To Vegas. To eat matzah.
To Briz Vegas.
To Briz Vegas.
That's still the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Shout out Briz Vegas. Yeah. Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah, we call it Briz Vegas. Yeah, well, we're not gonna. You guys can continue calling it that, but that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's no pun.
There isn't.
You just shoved the first half of your.
It doesn't make any sense.
Briz Vegas.
That was always made me laugh. It's like right around when our women funny debate started happening, they came up with that word mansplaining, which is like that sounds nothing like explaining.
No,
it doesn't work on any level.
Explain, though, is hard.
You should have hired a comedy writer to come up with.
What would you have gone with?
Sex-splaining.
But that
still involves.
That sounds like it's about fucking.
It makes more sense in terms of.
What about mech-splaining?
Oh, like when a Mexican is
explaining something.
He's like, well, there's corn and then there's flour, and the corn ones are better for breakfast, but the flour ones are.
I mean, he could be. I guess he could be explaining anything, you know. But I guess probably tortillas.
I like
also.
to go up to Rebecca Traister and I tell her like, listen, you're probably too much of a dumb woman to know that the corn ones, the corn ones are for breakfast, and she's just reading a book on the train. The flour ones are for dinner.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck indeed.
I was just in freaking Kentucky.
Yeah?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh.
They love saying it dumb there.
Louisville.
I love when you meet somebody from Louisville. They're like, well, we actually say it's like, I don't care. Just stop. No one cares. Your town sucks.
Shut up.
Go back there.
Go the fuck back.
You know, we have a way of saying it that no one cares.
No one gives a fuck.
No one cares. Is there anything that your town does besides baseball bats? Nothing.
That is cool, though, to have the Louisville Slugger.
Yeah.
To be the place that you make little baseball bats. I would like to be that town.
Yeah. To be a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
What? Fuck. What was I doing? Somebody. I got sent an email that I got to read.
What's that?
I got sent an email that I got to read.
Oh, okay. What kind of email?
It's like legally. I got to apologize.
Oh, legally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, shouts out to everyone who came out to Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, and Louisville.
Now, do they got Indians there?
Yes.
Because in Greek, Indianapolis means Indian city.
That is. It just means Indiana City.
It means Indian city.
Indian.
It means Indianapolis. So it's where
Indianapolis. Yes.
It's where the Indian
It's a bunch
Navy.
of Indians with just boat shoes on.
Yeah.
Walking around.
With salmon shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they had an Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, let's get some fucking crab cakes. Who wants to go to the Reserve Officer Club and get some fucking crab cakes? Fuck yeah, man. I can't wait to go to the old-timey post office and get a quill pen.
I'm trying to sail my boat.
Yeah, no, I'm from Indian Savannah Park.
I'm from Indian Glen Burnie.
I am...
Oh, we struck a rich vein here, brother.
Yep.
Finally, they've met, dude.
An intersection.
We get to do Maryland. Wow, dude. This podcast just bought itself 2 extra years of life.
From Indianapolis.
From saying Maryland stereotypes in an Indian voice.
Oh, hell yeah. They got this show Jeopardy on TV. Just redo the first 2 minutes. These faggot knows the answer to
Do
the
not
question.
say the F.
Oh, right.
Do not, because we are being...
They will send me to Yale.
Yale.
They will send me to Yale for doing it.
Yeah, that place was tight, though. I had a great time. Shout out Let's Comedy. Shout out, I met the guy who made the fart compilation YouTube video. A huge pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, my friend.
Whoever came up with whoopee cushions must be
Dude, a good guy, like a fucked up prankster, dude.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's like, this show makes too much money.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, this is weird. And it kind of puts you in like a weird, like, it makes you feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think about stuff like that, and it's like, that guy probably has so much money. It's like, it's not even, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He
had one dumbass idea for a second.
I know, but it's like balloons already existed.
That's true.
He's like, what if there was all it did was you put it on his, and because they don't work either.
Yeah, they stopped working about 4.
They
farts
never
in.
work. You have to sit directly on it. If you put it under a cushion, it won't work. I remember trying to prank people with a whoopee cushion when I was a kid. You put it under the chair and you wait.
Yeah.
And then they just sit on the chair and nothing happens. And you're like, well, this
fucking sucks.
This is stupid.
And then you make them just sit on it.
It would just never work. I tried hiding that fucking thing everywhere. Under the carpet.
Mm.
Be like, hey, Mom, come in here. She'd be like, no. Be like, can you please?
I never ask anything, please.
Yeah. Can you please come in here? I'm like, can you stand on that lump?
Please, you're gonna be such a fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You're gonna accidentally fart.
Does nothing. Be like, you farted, you piece of shit.
Fuck you, Mom.
Fuck you,
You
dumb
fucking
bitch.
farted, you dumb.
Nice job farting, bitch.
What did you fucking fart, you idiot?
You're so stupid.
You fucking stupid piece of shit.
You're stupid.
Go back to supporting my life.
I'm glad you got a divorce. I'm glad you're
go back to drinking in the kitchen,
I'm
bitch,
glad you're
alone.
I'm glad you're experiencing a divorce right now. Fucking farting.
Fucking farting ass bitch.
Yeah, that's how you wanted it to work, but it just didn't work like that. That's how you wanted it to go down.
Of course. All you wanted was for that to happen, for you to say those things uninterrupted. For about 7 minutes, just tee off on your recently divorced mother.
Just to fuck her ass up for farting. And she's like, I guess I probably did fart. You gaslight her. Gaslight your mom with the whoopee cushion.
Oh yeah.
Make her rethink some things.
That is the problem with whoopee cushions, man.
Uh-huh.
That whole thing we just said.
Yeah, she's like, I don't think I farted. You're like, well, maybe it came from your pussy. Your divorced pussy. How do you even... You're 6 years old. How do you know these things? How do you even know...
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up, or I'm going to tell the arbitrator that you beat me. I'm gonna
admit you farted out of your pussy, or I'm gonna tell them you hit me.
I'm gonna sign an affidavit. I'm gonna file an America's brief, a friend to the court, that says that you beat me. I've got it in my prankster kit.
It came right next to the whoopee cushion.
It came with the whoopee cushion.
It's an affidavit already signed and notarized that your parents beat you.
Child abuse. Affidavit. Make your parents' divorce worse with the sneaky devil prankster kit. There's a whoopee cushion and a signed affidavit declaring that whether you put your mom or your dad's name in here so that it says they beat you.
Buy the special molestation add-on that comes with a hand buzzer.
Just like Harriet the Spy. And use these doctored photos of your dad getting a blowjob from the babysitter. Just cut and paste your dad's face. Just get a picture of your dad with the included Polaroid camera and use the double-sided tape to paste your dad's face. And then use these pre-stamped envelopes to mail them to your mom.
With a note that says, just felt like you should know.
Just wanted to do pranks to your parents. Kids only.
Kids only.
Only kids allowed.
Parents, if you're in the room, walk out right now.
Parents are not allowed to watch this commercial.
Yeah, dude. That's a good product. The little that little devil prankster kit.
Uh-huh. It's a suction cup to put hickeys on your mom's neck while she's asleep before your dad gets home.
And this is just a little cocaine to put in her coffee so she fails her drug test.
So she gets fired from her secretary job.
And then she won't be able to support you. You'll get to live in an orphanage with a bunch of cool kids.
Just boys only. Playing Genesis all day long.
Doesn't that sound great?
Doesn't that sound cool? There's Sega Saturn at the orphanage.
It's just a product of the guy who owns the orphanage that molests children created. They just have it overrun with young, mischievous boys.
You can...
Made by Haim Saban.
The coolest prank. Now introducing the fake mammogram results collection. You can sneak into your mom's at the doctor.
Sneak into your
mom.
mom's.
You make her think she has breast cancer, and then a note from your dad that says that's why he left. It's because he doesn't want.
He already knew.
The idea of your mom's breast being sick disgusts him. It's disgusting.
All of that and more in the deluxe little pranksters kid.
The prank helping kids be the baddest boys. The kids only. The parents, no, not allowed.
No one watch. Parents don't watch.
It's a vault. There's a vault with a combination lock on the outside. Only kids know the combination.
It says kids rule.
Ritalins. You have to be on Ritalin to use this. Yeah. Tell your mom you're going to keep setting fires in the school trash can until you get...
If you don't get this
if you don't get this kit and a sweet prescription to Ritalin. You need Ritalin every day. Every day you need Ritalin medicine and the prankster kit.
Oh, fuck. They ever put you on that shit, my man?
No.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was like an anti-vaxxer, dude.
Nice.
I wasn't on shit.
But they wanted to, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're like, he is severely retarded.
They wanted to zonk your ass out.
My mom's like, I have breast cancer and my pussy won't stop farting.
I don't need this right
I know,
now.
I can't listen to this.
Every week I get a new picture of my ex-husband getting a blowjob. Child Protective Services keeps observing me for some reason.
Yeah, mailing them to me. And there's just signed affidavit.
Just don't put him on any drugs, okay?
No more Ritalin.
Yeah, they tried to put my little brother on that shit. He was a rowdy boy.
Yeah.
But my parents, just because they were villagers, didn't trust that shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, they don't even prescribe Ritalin anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely fucked up.
You never even hear about Ritalin.
Well, they got
Adderall. They put them on Adderall, but yeah, you never hear about Ritalin.
That shit definitely fucks kids up, man. If you're on that shit.
Yeah.
I take that shit every once in a while just to fucking focus, and I feel like I'm fucked up for like 2 days afterwards.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
You can't sleep that day. Like, how the fuck do those kids sleep if they take it every goddamn day?
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just up, jittering.
Yeah, it's funny. My cousin was just on candy growing up.
On what?
He used to eat so much candy.
Oh, yeah.
That kid, it's amazing he doesn't have diabetes now.
Damn.
He was always like hyperactive and shit because he was just constantly had like a fucking jawbreaker.
Hell yeah.
That was like in like a bag from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, my memory of him as a kid is just drooling all over his shirt and this fucking like jawbreaker in a bag turned inside out like he was carrying
disgusting,
dog shit home.
dude.
Yeah.
And he just not even a Ziploc, like a plastic grocery bag.
Yeah, like you picked up turds off the sidewalk bag and you just sucking on that. Let's play Nintendo.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man, but he was just so hyper.
Was he fat?
No, not at all. Rail thin.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of fat now, but I mean he's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ideal, you know.
Grow up skinny, become fat.
Oh yeah, because it's like you are fine. You got the best years in.
Yep.
You know, it's like, you know, people are like, oh well, those people that are naturally thin when they're younger, they get fat when they're older. Like, oh, you mean
yeah, had sex.
Yeah, so I'll be in shape while my like eyes are throbbing constantly, and it's harder to think. But hey, at least I'm in good shape now. Yeah. Instead of when my personality was being formed. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, it would have made me a normal, sort of likable person.
Yeah, right.
Who didn't hold a grudge against the entire world
just
for the way they treated
me.
Shit.
Right. Only escape is making jokes about your mom having breast cancer, about pranking your mom into thinking she has breast cancer.
To stop me from actually doing it.
Can I borrow a feeling?
Damn.
What do you say, Luann?
Poor Millhouse's dad.
Will you fuck my ass? Will you fuck my ass, Luann? Can you fuck my ass?
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is correct.
The Simpsons Part 2.
Millhouse's dad gets pegged by his mom.
We're redoing every episode
divorce.
and making it even funnier.
Look, we all love The Simpsons.
We're going back to the classic Simpsons.
We're taking another crack at some of these screenplays.
Yeah, we're just punching up the old
scripts.
Those old flawed Simpsons
Look,
episodes.
they had a bunch of Harvard hoity-toity fucking assholes.
Yeah. Why don't
we're taking it blue collar style.
Real blue collar guys make 9 times as much as the original writing staff.
But the important thing is we still think being gay in and of itself is a joke.
Yeah, being blue collar is all about fucking just really sticking it to the fags. It's not really. It's more of a mentality.
Yeah.
Did you see Joe Biden saying that the middle class isn't a number? It's more of a way of life and thinking or whatever. Yeah, it's like it's time to bring the middle class back by not letting Indian people in the movie theater. Or whatever your definition of the middle class is that doesn't involve any kind of economic analysis.
I cannot believe that motherfucker is.
And it's funny,
running.
it's because that shit works on people. It works on liberals that don't realize that they're extremely racist. No, not that they're rich. Oh. Well, what the fuck is the middle class if you take away the economics of it?
Right. That's what I mean.
People that tuck in their shirts.
That's what I mean. It's rich people that want to feel like they're fucking. They're a regular ass person.
I think it's more people that like used to do okay in the fucking 90s and then the bottom fell out and then they can't admit that it's like, no, you were a loser that was propped up by a fake economy.
Right.
So you're like, oh, no, we can get back to that. It's like, no, you don't have any skills.
Yeah.
You never had it. You could be a middle management guy that fucking did, like, smiled at people and be like, keep working on those spreadsheets, whatever the hell those are.
Right. 200,000.
Remember back in the 90s when, like, jobs were so good that there would be guys that would just go in and murder everyone in their office? You don't hear about office shootings anymore.
You think it's because jobs were good and he was mad he lost it?
It was the economy was so good then that, like, jokers had middle management positions. Guys are like, now the profile of the shooter, like, he went he was crazy because he just fucking, he lived with his mom and he was an incel. It's like, no, that guy still would have shot a place up. It's just he would have been earning $80,000 a year at fucking
Had
Goldman.
a little apartment.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear about workplace shootings because of the economy.
Yeah.
That's why we need
everybody wants those jobs now. Everybody, you gotta, you're there, you don't have to worry about somebody shooting up an office anymore.
Right.
Because they're like, well, fuck, if I shoot up this office, I'm going to afford,
yeah,
my $38,000 a month rent.
Just living in a villa.
Yeah.
Living in a fucking 4 swimming pool ass villa.
Yeah. That's what I want.
A lot of overhead.
I want one of those, those mansions with like a marble swimming pool.
Hell yeah.
And I just wait in there with all the steam for somebody to garrote me. Just come up and kill me.
I want my initials in the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
And then you look up from an aerial view and you just see big ass SH.
Yeah, GSH.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
GSH.
No,
your initials?
No, that's my initials are SH.
No,
my name is Stavros Halkias.
Gay
There's no what? Are you fucking serious?
Oh, I'm
dude?
sorry, man. The contractors already did the pool.
Fuck! How much is it gonna cost to fix it?
You can't because the water's already in there. There's no way to you can't take the water out.
Fuck.
That's how pools are set up.
Fuck.
Man.
Well, what am I going to tell people to come to my house now?
I don't know. You can tell them it stands for something other than gay, but...
Well, yeah, of course. That's not my name.
The problem is that there's...
They're going to know I'm lying.
No, there's a butler who hands out little notes cards to people that says the G stands for gay.
What?
And we already
Whose
paid...
butler is that?
I'm sorry, but we already paid the butler.
How much?
Went to Kinko's and...
How much is what could that possibly cost? For how long? Does he have a lifetime contract?
Look, he's union, so you... He's in the union.
When does the contract ran out?
Look, you can't get rid of that guy. He's in the union.
Oh, fuck. Well, this is really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Can we ask him to hand out something else?
Well, I don't know. Like what?
A sign that says it doesn't stand for gay?
A sign? You want him to hand out so then only one person will get it.
You're right, dude. Fuck. That's impeccable logic. Well, I suppose I'm going to have to tell people my first name is Gay and my middle name is Stavros from now on. There's no other way around it. But I got to be honest with you, man. I'm not too pleased about it. Do you have that thing you have to read?
Yeah, well, I just sent it to you.
Oh. Where's my fucking phone? It fell. Do you want me to read it?
No, we got some minutes here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what do you know? What do you say? There's the
Orange Bridge.
The Orange Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go on Jeopardy and just threaten people. Just give the wrong answer and be like, that's bullshit.
Fuck that.
Fuck
my
this.
buzzer's fucking stuck.
My buzzer's...
I knew that.
Just knocking the buzzer out of other people's hands.
Idiot.
Yeah. Saying every answer you get right, you say booyah, like directly into the ear of the person next to you.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Booyah!
They're like...
Okay. And Mike, you're at negative $42,000.
Shut up. Read the next one.
Next one.
I'm about to get hot, baby.
Yeah, let's go sports, $32,000.
There's no
like
sports.
That's not a
For
category.
last time, there's no sports.
Yeah.
Now please do Russian literature, the only one remaining.
Yeah, who's fucking Toy Story or whatever his name is?
Leonard Toy Story.
Yeah, fucking War and Peace by Toy Story. They're like, our judges say that that's completely incorrect, but considering how close you were and how stupid you are, we're going to give it to you.
For even sort of understanding that man kind of exists, you get the points.
Yeah, who's Toy Story? Anna Kareem or pussy?
Anna Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Anna Kareem Anna Karenina.
What's that book about? Some hot bitch?
Some dumb bitch who lives in a shitty house.
Did she get fucked by a soldier or something?
I've never read any Tolstoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems old. When was that motherfucker alive?
1842.
Boring.
I don't even know. I have no idea. Probably the first half of the 18th.
So his shit all was
19th century.
So his shit was all late.
I always hated that as a kid.
I hate that. Why is it one off?
Yeah, it's so
fuck you, man.
Yeah,
just call it the right one.
I know. It's so stupid.
What is the thinking there? That
it's like one of those things.
It's the first century.
Yeah, that's the first century.
Fuck that.
Because you couldn't call. Okay, so it would be weird to call that one the 0th century, and because of that, the rest of them are fucked up.
Yeah, or the aught century. Anything.
Yeah.
Anything else. That's not the first century. Fuck that. The first century is 100 from now on.
Yeah.
Listen, motherfuckers. Anyone listening, call the 19th century the 1900s. That makes so much sense.
It makes way
Just saying it, I feel so good.
The 19th century.
It's the 19th century, and you know what I'm talking about? The 1900s.
I know.
Bitch.
I'm imagining the 1900s while saying the 19th century.
I'm thinking about flappers getting fucking.
It makes
their
me
titties sucked.
And now I'm saying 18th century, and I'm picturing Steam. One out of 6 stills from the Cheers intro.
That's right.
And now I'm switching over to the 19th century, and it's the second or third one.
Okay.
You know, now I'm thinking
the 60s?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking about Days of Heaven, and I'm going back. I'm saying 18th century again in my head.
Nice. And now I'm thinking about fucking the American Revolution.
Yeah, 17th,
guess what? 17th, bitch. Wigs, powdered wigs, 17th.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about the 16th century, and I'm imagining pianos that sound shitty.
Yep. But everyone pretending like that's good music.
That's good shit.
Because that's the only thing they have.
We have a child that has syphilis who's wearing a dress, and he's the best at it. At this bullshit instrument.
That's what the 16th century is, or whatever.
You know what? You'd be crazy, man, if you could go back to those days, man, and rap for those people.
Dude.
And just blow their minds.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, man? If you could you imagine how their minds would be blown?
Yeah, I could.
I'd be like, where are you getting all these crazy African styles and influences? And you would be the king of Vienna, man.
Mm-hmm.
You would be the coolest.
You would get so much pussy in Vienna.
Yeah, they ain't never seen a wigger before. Yeah.
The wigger of Vienna. Now, there's a Tolstoy book I want to read. The Wigger of Vienna.
Yeah.
Just some guy like...
The winters were long and depressing and cold, and Anna had breast cancer in both of her breasts and brain cancer, and everyone worked very hard and toiled, and the winter was depressing, and her babies, they die, and they could not eat. And that winter in Vienna, a man crossed his pants and wore them backwards and spun around, and he said, "What's up to people?" And he was the Wigger of Vienna. I wish I actually had read Tolstoy,
I know.
so I knew what kind of shit he was saying.
I feel like that you pretty much got
probably. Russians love being sad.
I know.
But I've heard that Tolstoy is actually quite sentimental.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. As sentimental as a Russian could be.
He's probably sad, but also, like, that is sentimental, thinking it's bad that bad things happen.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm sentimental for.
Gambling?
Gambling.
Me too.
You know? Transition/opening points. I don't know about you guys, but for me, my game is 10 times more exciting when I'm putting my money on it.
I know, and I agree.
Yeah. Sometimes I have a gut feeling about a matchup, and sometimes I'm just betting on my team because they're my team.
Same, actually. That's insane that you're even just saying that.
Regardless, whether you've been betting for years or you're ready to play for the first time, my bookie is your best bet this season.
Oh, my God. I know. I literally know.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, dude, if you're the kind of guy who likes to bet a little to win a lot, try a parlay.
Yeah.
For instance, if you like a couple of the big favorites this week, parlays are perfect because they let you bet multiple games together for a much bigger payout. I mean, come on.
That's pretty cool. You know, I still don't know what parlay means even after you said it.
Yeah.
That's one of those words.
Well, I do.
Parlay is one of those words like rendezvous that got used too much by certain folks. And now I don't know what it means.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is a rendezvous? What's a liaison?
Rendezvous is a meetup.
What's a liaison? Jason Mraz ruined that one for me.
I don't know what liaison is, but I know what rendezvous is because it means date or a meetup.
A rendezvous?
Parlay means, what I just said, which I understood.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I'll tell you who does is the good folks
the
over
good people.
My bookie.
I mean, between freaking football season, the MLB playoffs, and the start of the NBA and NHL seasons, it's time to get off the fucking sideline and get in on the fucking action, mate.
Yeah, mate. Listen, mate, if you live in another country, then you probably can't use, or maybe you can, I don't know.
Probably. You can.
Try it. Just say it, just lie about it to get the money. Hey, everybody here, the Australian criminal here from mybookie.com.
MyBookie.com.
I'm not allowed to use the website because I don't live in the United States, but I violate both domestic and international laws to sign up and gamble my fake Australian money on sports I've never even heard of.
I've never heard of.
Yes, Australia's top sports, rugby, football, boomerang, Rubik's Cube,
pussy smashing,
ride the Ebo.
No.
You ride him around.
Man.
We bring him into the bar. It's one of the bars that we don't let him in normally. And I was like, oh, this is good. We've ended segregation finally in 2019. That's one of their sports. The guy told me that when we were in Brisbane.
Yeah, I know what guy told you that word.
Remember that guy when we were in Brisbane Vegas? He pulled me aside and he was telling me a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy said it?
Yeah.
So it's that guy. So if anyone is mad, they should go to that guy.
Well, he had all those frog tattoos.
Yeah.
The Groiper tattoos.
Yeah, he did. You seem pretty enthralled with kind of his talking points.
Well, what can I say? He was a charming guy. He charmed me.
What's really charming is winning money.
Winning money. Let me tell you this. If you're the kind of guy who likes to bet a little to win a lot, then try a parlay. For instance... If you like the couple of the big favorites this week, parlays are perfect because they let you bet multiple games together for a much bigger payout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, if you really want to support your team this season, don't just sit on the fucking sidelines.
Yeah.
Get in the game with mybookie.ag. Oh, it's .ag.
Yeah. So
for legal purposes,
if you're going to bet this thing, you're going to bet this season... Do the smart thing and go to mybookie.ag because no one gives you more ways to win. Regardless, whether you've been betting for years or you're ready to play for the first time, MyBookie is your best bet. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, a game is 10 times more exciting when I'm putting my money on it.
So true, man.
Sometimes I just have a gut feeling about a matchup, and sometimes I'm just betting on my team because they're my team.
Oh, my God, yeah.
You know what they call that? Tribalism.
Which we're against.
I think it's a good thing.
Or we're for it.
Yeah.
So go to mybookie.ag, and if you join right now, MyBookie will double your first deposit.
What is .ag? Attorney General?
I don't know, man. It's probably, let's be honest.
That's how you know that they're on the up
That's
and
not
up,
a great sign.
legally speaking, is that they have an Attorney General domain name.
That's right.
A lot of people, they hear, illegal online sports betting. That doesn't...
That's a real big turnoff for some people.
Some people hear criminal enterprise and they think, I don't know about this. But I tell you, mybookie.com, that's the only sports booking website that has a .attorney general .ag.
That's right. Would they be doing anything illegal or have shady business practices with a .attorney general domain?
Yeah.
Of course not.
And we don't know if it stands for that for sure.
But we have a hunch.
It could stand for a girl.
Ooh.
Are you calling women liars?
Because if you are, educate yourself.
I believe women. I believe them about Harvey Weinstein, and I believe them when they said, I don't know about you guys, but for me, a game is 10 times more exciting when I'm putting my money on it.
I believe them when they said that, too.
I believe the women that said that. At a girl top-level domain.
Mm-hmm.
So tell you what, between football season, the MLB playoffs, and the start of the NBA and NHL seasons, it's time to get off the sideline and get in on the action. Because this is true. If you use mybookie.com, they actually let you play in the games.
Yeah, if you use it enough.
If you put enough money down.
At least it starts at around $500,000, $700,000.
And once you put down, if you make enough, well, that's actually true. If you have enough money to buy one of the teams,
that's true.
You can make yourself a player, but you have to do it through MyBookie.
So you have to bet that money first.
You have to bet the money. The only way to get enough money to buy an NHL team to demand to be on the ice, except your gloves also have razors in them.
Nice.
That's what I would be, the Blades guy. If I played in the NHL, my style would be shredder. My position would be enforcer.
Yeah,
but I would.
You have a couple knives.
I would have 2 katanas.
Interesting. And you would then slice the other people's like skin and
I would cut people's arms and legs off. Because I'm an enforcer.
Dude. That's old. That's Smash Mouth hockey, dude.
That's how hockey used to work back
That's
in
when
the
Bobby
day.
Orr was on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
They had katanas. Maces, all that kind of shit.
You know what Wayne Gretzky said is you fucking lose 100% of the games.
You don't fuck or wear a katana on your sleeve.
Wayne Gretzky famously said you lose every game you ever play.
If your dick is tiny.
Yeah. If you're a bitch, it doesn't matter how many times you win. You're still a bitch. That's why I fight on the ice.
Mm-hmm. And if you join right now, MyBookie will double your first deposit.
If you really want to support your team this season, don't just sit on the sidelines. Okay. Get in the game with MyBookie.ag. That's Alpha Galfa.
Alpha Galfa.
And MyBookie.com. That's M as in Malfa, Y as in Yalfa, B as in
Alpha.
Yeah. O as in Alpha.
Alpha.
K as in
Calpha.
I is whatever, you get it. And if you join right now, MyBookie will double your first deposit. Use promo code Cum Town to activate the offer. That's promo code Cum Town to double your cash. Visit MyBookie.ag today, as in FAG.
No,
as just the second letters.
I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, but I wouldn't think of it that way, guys.
I know, I'm just saying. If that's how you want to remember it.
No, I think it's pretty easy. Look, we're all familiar with the regular ass .ag domain name, man. No one needs to remember it.
You win, get
That's
paid.
a regular website.
At mybookie.geocities.ru/
patriotism
/ Trump_bet.virus. Check out their great website. MyBookie.ru / Hunter_Biden_penis_pics.zip. PPT. MyBookie.com, promo code, something like up to, double your first deposit up to something.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but promo code ComoProd. ComoProd. Cum Town.
The man, you heard the man.
Yeah.
You heard the man himself.
How about mycookie.com? And it's a delivery cookie website. And you sign up, it's $32 a month, and every month you get a shipment of different types of cookies. But here's the real trick. Is what I'm doing on the back end is going to all the Mrs. Fields franchises and buying their day-old cookies, where you get 5 pounds of cookies for $5.
Is that real?
Yeah. And then you just repackage them as like these $35 package specials.
Smart.
Fucking send them out to people.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can you really get that? 5 pounds for $5?
Yeah, dude. When I used to work in the mall, I would go to Mrs. Fields, and my lunch every day would be 5 pounds of cookies.
That's cost effective.
It's funny how when you're like just trash, like things like that just make sense. You're like, takes care of lunch, dinner.
You don't understand what you're doing to your body.
Nothing.
You don't know how much that how much better you'd feel if you had like a salad and a vegetable.
I used to go to Burger King and fucking ask for like the food that got messed up. And then one of the African guys that worked there got mad at me. He's like, "You can't do this." I'm like, "Fuck you, I do it all the time."
Please.
And he's like,
"Give me a fucked up Whopper."
Yeah, and then he told on me.
What?
To my manager. They were like, the security said there was some issue with you yelling because I threw like a drink across. I didn't throw it at him, but I was like, "Fuck this place." because they got in trouble for asking for
fucked up food.
For food they were going to throw out anyways at Burger King.
Yeah, well, he wanted it for himself, dude.
I know he did. He was feeding his family of however many.
Yeah. I would say about 4. 4 to 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere in that range.
R2D2.
Oh, fuck. When I was coming back from Louisville, there was some kind of like metal festival, and I saw Marilyn Manson in the airport.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
was he sucking his own dick?
He was sucking his own dick. He was rolling down like he was in a circle sucking his own dick, and his handlers were just pushing him towards his gate.
Is this him sucking his own dick in the security line? And they're like, no, I said take your shoes off. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he puts his shoes on the belt. And fucking walks through the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He didn't have to wait in line, dude. He fucking superseded that shit. Celeb status, bro.
Yeah.
But he was still in the airport, so I guess, you know.
The beautiful people, the beautiful people.
The beautiful penis, the beautiful penis.
The beautiful people.
Yeah, he had pretty puffy cheeks.
Yeah, from blowing himself for 25 years.
Really, you think that puffs your cheeks
Yeah.
up?
The beautiful people.
What do you think the puff happens from?
I don't know. Is
Cum
that even
exploding?
a Marilyn Manson song?
I don't think it is.
What is that? No, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know a single Marilyn Manson song.
Yeah, you do. That one.
That one.
The
fine.
Beautiful People. The fucking Sweet Dreams remake.
Yeah, but that's not his song.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's that bitch with red hair.
What's that one that's like American?
Some of them want to suck you.
Yeah, the Eurythmics.
Some of them want to fuck your ass.
That song's tight.
That is a good song.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when they were exploring like hot androgynous women in the 80s.
I'll take that.
Then they went too far.
I like that, dude. I like because you're like, wow, this is I don't kind of because at first you're like, she kind of looks like a dude. I'm really not into this. Then clothes come out, titties are out, and you're like, oh, nice, it's a girl after all.
Yeah,
it's like a surprise for yourself.
Yeah,
you thought you were gonna have sex with a man, and then it turns out, nope, the hot lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of my thing.
Like Suzanne Powder.
Who's that?
She was an exercise mogul. Back when the only option to not be a fat piece of shit was fucking like, what's his name?
Tony.
No,
Blank?
not Tony Gazelle.
Susan Powder.
It's not who's Richard
Simmons.
Yeah, that was like the only. You were either fat as shit or you like bought those tapes.
That's true.
That was the only options you had available to you.
Oh yeah, I would smash Susan Powder.
Yeah,
easy money, bro.
Yeah, I remember because my grandpa was fat as shit, and they got him like a Susan Powder, like a videotape, and he was like, "No."
I'm dying. I will die before I do this kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat myself to death.
Yeah, you know what, dude? That's so true because everyone's doing like at home, like fucking, and it's like, yeah, people were already doing that shit just with a videotape. Fucking Peloton just stole Richard Simmons' whole shit, dude.
Here's a great tweet from Colin Corgi.
Who's
hey,
that?
entitled. I don't know. That's fucking. I don't know. Someone just sent it to me.
Okay, what does it say?
I thought this was maybe a bigger account than it is. When I put them on blast, they only have 500 followers.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Well,
damn. And now people are gonna look him up.
Yeah,
huh?
but it just says, "Hey, entitled dudes, just a reminder that women on here don't owe you anything. Here's a helpful list of just a few things they don't owe you: their time,
Jesus
their energy,
Christ.
their emotional labor, an answer, an explanation, a reply, a follow,
Shut
a follow
the
back.
Fuck up.
Like, what do you think is like? What is this? What's
That
going on in your mind that you fucking pull out your phone and type that in there?
He wants that. He wants the worst form of clout possible.
And then
he's trying to get pussy.
He hits send, and then he did whatever dumb fantasy is happening in his head, where it's like, I did it. I did some. People remember me as somebody that did something, that said something, somebody that had to say it and had to say it. I reached my breaking
Thank
point.
God I was here.
I just had to say something.
Some of them want to fuck you.
I tell you, man, I like the group chats have gotten me sucked back into Twitter, and it's garbage. It's so bad now.
Yeah.
It's so much fucking worse than it was.
Bro, I was never big at Twitter, and now I just log on. Whatever meme's going on, I post about how I have a little penis in the meme format.
Yeah.
And that's basically it for me, man.
I just see dumb shit all day long that makes me, like, just question. Because it's like, it's not even people arguing with each other anymore. They'll take anything and use it to, like...
Oh, yeah.
You know...
Make a fake argue with someone that doesn't exist, even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who is this about? Who are you mad about?
Yeah.
Although everyone was mad at the Queer Eye guys or something.
I thought Prospector88 was dead for like 6 hours until he DM'd me. And I was like, fuck this website. I was about to just shit. I was ready to just shit on so many people because I thought he killed himself.
Why would he have killed himself?
I don't know, because life sucks.
Oh.
I don't. You know what? It's funny. It's like I didn't even think to ask that question. I thought he killed himself, and then I found at no point was I like, why would he have killed himself? It's like, of course he killed himself.
Right. It makes sense.
Of course he killed. Why wouldn't he kill himself? Everybody's like, he's probably just taking a 3-hour break from the internet.
How long was he not on Twitter?
4 or 5 days. And the last thing he uploaded was a video of him sitting in his car listening to the Office soundtrack, and he's like looking around his car, and then there's like a hose coming into the driveway.
Hell yeah. That's a great bit. If that guy killed himself that way, salute forever.
And he's talented enough to do that. Which is why you're like, A, I wish I thought of that.
Or what would have been awesome is to just, if no one knows who he is, just that's how you log off forever. That would be awesome.
Uh-huh.
Because he doesn't have like his name attached or anything, does he?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
That's the way you go out.
Yeah. Did you see that thing about that guy, the furry, who like amputated his own hands?
Hell yes. I think you told me about this.
He cut the circulation off to his own hands so that he could have paws. So he could have his hands removed and replaced with paws. And presented it in kind of this way where like, well, accidents happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, an accident where you...
Yeah, didn't he plunge his hands into dry ice?
Fucking hours waiting for your hands to turn purple. And be like, whoops.
Does he have paws now?
I don't know if he has paws. They like fucking cut his hands off at like, mid forearm.
Damn.
But then it was like a month after, or like a week and a half after that people started with this like, well, it's queer bashing to make fun of furries. It's like, all right, let's bring that guy out again. Let's bring the hands guy out again. Let's put him front and center.
Wait, are furries gay?
It's kink, and then that like falls under like queer stuff. So I don't
know. It fucking does. What? Every kink is queer?
Well, you saw that thing at Pride Parade where those guys dressed up as like leather slave puppies were like interacting with a 4-year-old girl, and people were like, "Okay, is this?" I mean, my heart wants me to not ever be in like this is a too far domain, but it's like you're fucking pushing it
for real,
And then people are like, "Well, there's nothing wrong with it," and it's like
I just don't want to think about the outfit someone has on when they're getting fucked,
when they're contracting HIV on purpose, which is like even that. It's like go for it, man. It's like just don't fucking like. Explain it to a 4-year-old girl in graphic detail.
Yeah, well, I mean, they probably weren't doing that.
I don't know, man. That picture's pretty bad. Was it because it's like people are like, well, how am I going to explain this to my kid? It's like dumb conservative thing. How am I going to explain this to your kid? And it's like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think you need to explain it to your kid? And then like a year later, it's like, okay, well, we're going to have dog sex in front of your child on Broadway. So good luck explaining that to your kid.
Is that? I guess I don't get why you would dress up in your fuck outfit to go on parade. Shouldn't that be just to fuck?
I don't know, man. And then the whole thing's like sponsored by MasterCard.
I know that's the best part.
What is going on?
Some of them want to suck me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them want to see my balls.
Some of them will fuck me. Fuck me in my ass.
Have you ever been to Kentucky, my mate?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Lexington.
Did you like it?
I don't know. I kind of just slept there.
Nice.
I was on the road.
A fucking road dog.
Back in the day, yeah.
I definitely gotta get it. I had a little dalliance with getting too fucked up.
Well, a load dog. That's what they call you.
No.
And that's what I've heard from other comics. They call you the load dog.
Oh, because I bust so many loads?
No, actually, the guy at Hilarities said that you were drinking a bunch of cum.
What?
Yeah.
Sam Klima said that?
Sam Klimas told me that you were drinking cum, and you were like, "Hey, everybody, it's me, the cum dog." And you had a leather puppy dog outfit.
No. I've never drank cum.
I'm the load dog.
Are you thinking of different Stavros?
Is
there a different Stavros comedian that drinks cum?
No, he had GSH. He's a big fat guy. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find that picture of that.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
What? Of
I don't remember that picture. Fuck. Maybe not great. What side of your body is your heart on?
The middle.
Oh, okay, good. Never mind then. I'm not having a heart attack. Probably just my muscles getting ready to fire up.
Blake just had a heart attack.
No, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, he does a lot of cocaine. But he looks less fat. He seems less fat than he's been.
So Pup Chester writes, my take on kink fetish at Pride events. If you take your kids for a family day out at Pride and they see stuff that's a bit much for their young minds to translate, then that's on you as a parent. Pride should not be a kid-friendly place. It's not a day out. That I agree with.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's fair.
If you want to make it a fuck festival, which I guess it is.
Yeah.
Can I see the picture?
Well, this is a video. So these are people dressed up like dogs, and this is not the picture I saw. This just seems dumb. And then here's a baby watching it happen. It's like a literal baby. But see, these guys have pants on.
Yeah. No,
And-
that's not too bad. He's just got the mask on.
There was one I saw where, like, they're just, I mean, it's like the gimp from fucking
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
With his ass just purely out.
Yeah. And that was pretty funny to me.
Oh, baby.
I guess I should put my phone down. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
find
probably. Maybe we should plan our fucking trip to the pumpkin patch, dude.
this. Attorney General Barr has held private meetings overseas with foreign intelligence officials seeking their help in a Justice Department inquiry that Trump hopes will discredit U.S. intelligence agencies' examination of Russian interference.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I hope he just fucking drags the whole big goddamn thing down with him.
He might, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't he accuse someone of being treasonous?
Yeah, he called Ilhan Omar a traitor.
No, he said like that lately he said someone should be investigated for treason.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, yeah, it rules.
Do you think people would kill if he was like go out in the streets and kill?
I hope these investigate. I think they would. I hope he continues to do wildly illegal shit, and everything that and the fucking impeachment fails, he gets a second term and continues to just act just incredibly fucking out of line and break the law left and right. And every investigation drags a bunch of fucking like Democrats with him.
Right.
You know, I hope it. I hope he's just a fucking cancer that every time they try to fight it, they ended up just like killing what they would consider to be healthy cells. That would be hilarious.
Like you think?
Well, I thought that's what this Epstein thing was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, I really thought that they like people would run with the Epstein thing and then find some dirt on Trump that also implicates like Clinton and all these other people. Unfortunately, I guess, you know, Epstein killed himself.
Poor guy
in
killed
his
himself.
Cell, and the guards that were watching
all
him,
the guilt had gotten to him.
Yeah, the guards that were watching him weren't employees, and there's no record of them, and the cameras weren't working. Both of them.
Yeah.
And that's
really fucking bad luck.
Yeah, it's really weird that happened, and there's been no inquiry into the weird temple on his island or like where all the evidence from the case went, or not.
Yeah, well, dude, you gotta let go and let God, dude.
Yeah,
you can't let shit like that drag out.
You just can't even think about it. It's just like
didn't some lady that accused Prince Andrew like die in a plane crash or something?
And it's also now there's all these like dipshits trying to be like, yeah, if you care about Epstein that much, it's like there's other things going on. It's like, no, there's not. there really isn't. You trying to hand wash that is like fucking like, conspiracy like that fucking believing in Epstein conspiracies isn't a personality, which it's like. Yeah, that's not why people care about it.
Yeah. We were so close to having some wild shit blown open.
Yeah, right.
Like, listen, I'm
such
saying,
an obvious case of fucking like corruption and cover up.
Like, you can say there's important shit that needs your attention. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you have to realize this is some wild ass shit.
Yeah.
The motherfucker got murdered. No one, like, he clearly did.
Kevin Spacey just murdered somebody.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, it's just like all these people that are connected. Murdering people, murdering the one of them that got caught, dead to rights. Ghislaine Maxwell, just no interest in finding that bitch.
Yeah,
no one cares. She's submitting fake photos of herself to the New York Post. She's publishing them without question. No one cares.
Goddamn.
It's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit that the president is like actively committing treason. I mean, that is funny.
Wild.
I mean, it's very funny to me.
It honestly is funny.
Yeah, that he's going to other countries, being like, "Hey, can you help?
Can you just find some shit on Joe Biden?"
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay.
that video where fucking like Chris Christie went on the news before the transcript came out, and he's like, "You're not going to find anything there unless he says something like wildly damning, yeah, like do me a favor," and then the tape is just. Listen, do me a favor. I love him.
I know, dude.
I don't understand how you don't see him as sort of like not really an antichrist. Well, yeah, sort of an antichrist. But if you've been let down by Christ so much, it's like, well, who's worse? The antichrist?
Yes.
Or all of the people in the middle?
I mean, probably him still.
Who, the antichrist?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, he's still worse, man.
Yeah.
So there's still plenty of non-chill things happening. But it is funny.
Damn.
What the fuck is this thing?
What thing?
This is awesome.
It's the planet Earth.
Fuck, dude.
What do you mean, what is this thing?
Like the
look what he just asked, what is this?
That's insane. What is that, lava?
It's lights from cities.
Oh, shit.
It's like a fucking mile above the surface.
I thought it
of the
was
planet.
lava.
No.
Are you sure, man?
Yes.
Over there at the end, that's not lava.
No, these are cities.
And there's lightning storm, though. That's cool. Anyway.
What the hell is it? It could not more clearly just be the Earth.
Dude. That looks like lava.
These are clouds.
I got the clouds. I thought that was like bright ass lava, but I guess now I sort of see. Well, hold on.
I mean, I get it does look like lava.
I think
but
it's lava.
not.
It's not lava.
That's not lights, dude.
Well, I don't have my glasses on, but I'm telling you that's definitely the Earth.
All
right.
Yeah, it looks like how a city would spread out and be dense in the middle. And
Nah,
spread
bro,
out like
that shit's lava.
It's not lava. What the fuck?
What's that, bro? At the very end, the cracks and shit?
More cities. It's just those are fucking streets.
No.
It's not lava.
We'll look this up later and we'll let you go. Oh, fuck, it's gone. We'll never know now.
Anyways,
folks.
Are kids still playing with Hot Wheels?
I don't think
Yes.
so. They are?
Yeah.
How do you know? Oh, you babysit?
Yeah.
I typed
Not as
in
much.
I typed in Hot Wheels in it, but I typed Horror Wheels accidentally.
Oh, nice.
Which they should make those for girls.
So it picks you up after
Just call Hot Wheels Whore Wheels?
Yeah.
instead of a walk of shame.
Yeah.
Whore Wheels is another
I would-
Uber service.
I would
competitor.
love it if there was a toy company just completely fucking up this gender thing. You know, like the G.I. Joe people are like, we made Slut Joelle. She blows the military guys when they come back from saving the country. And then, like, they're just telling the media about
But
it.
she has health insurance.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, you would probably make a nice amount of money doing that shit, dude.
What, Slut Joelle?
Slut Joelle.
Oh, for sure.
If you market it as like traditional toys.
Yeah.
Traditional lifestyle.
Or how about GIRL Joe? And he's going to his scientist to change him into a lady, into a girl. And so he's got like a metal vagina. Mm-hmm. And they're
Poor
like,
choice.
Why?
Metal vagina?
Sure.
Yeah, because it's her weapon.
Yeah, what do you want them being fucking like raped in war?
Oh, true.
They're still deployed.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Abby, of course.
Yeah. This is why I'm the head of the toy company.
G.I. Earl Joe.
Yeah. James G.I. Earl Jones. G.I. Earl, G.I. R.L. Stein, G.I. Damn.
Work it out, man. You almost got it. G.I.
Yo.
G.I. Track.
G.I. Joe.
Just gave him a boggle.
Joe. G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is G.I. Joe.
There we go. Okay.
My name is Aluwale G.I. Joe. And I am the professor of driving a taxi here in Uganda. I am the dean of the University of driving a Uber.
AOC is trying to bail out like taxi drivers or whatever. They're like, and like, I don't know. Did you guys see that? They have so much debt or whatever.
Damn,
like it's like $1 million. How much does
a medallion, and the medallion costs like $900,000.
And I guess a lot of them are killing themselves
Damn.
Yeah.
because they have like no prospects or whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah. Always tip your cabbies, folks.
That's right.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Mm-hmm. There ain't nothing.
Yeah, give
wrong
them good
with that.
advice, not money, but
Yeah. You
give
always,
them life pro tips on the way out.
you know,
Yeah.
Every time I get a cab, I like to say, hey, what happened to those bead things you guys used to sit on? What happened to those things? You remember that? You guys all used to have those.
You guys all
bead-
used to have that shit?
the fucking bead thing. What happened to it?
No, I'm talking. Hello?
Hello?
Put the phone down for a second.
Maybe you'd be better driving if you weren't on the phone with India all day long and instead talk to your passengers. A little customer service.
Maybe you'd learn English a little quicker.
Can I get one of those bead things for my car? Where do you get those fucking things? Where you get them from, like a market in Marrakesh or something? From some kind of like Marrakesh market? Hey, you ever meet Indiana Jones?
You ever come through your village, fuck everybody up, steal a fucking amulet or
Let
something?
me ask you something. If you got the option of doing this or making a snake come out of a basket, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing the snake thing? Is it because it's more dangerous? Who dies more, cab drivers or the snake guys?
Fuck.
You ever worry about that? You open one of the baskets in your house and it's the one with the snake in it? You're just looking for your slippers, but boom! It's the cobra basket.
And what if you don't have your flute handy?
What if you got it?
What do you do then?
Let me ask you something. Ron White had some joke about, like, you get on the plane and you have to sit there next to some guy with a picnic basket on his head filled with cobras. That was the punchline. Where do they sit you next to? Some guy with a picnic basket full of cobras on his head?
Like, no one has that, man. That's not even the correct. Those guys wear turbans. Even the guys with the fucking snakes wear turbans.
Yeah. How does that work, snake charming?
I'm not sure.
No. This is the practice of appearing to hypnotize a snake, often a cobra, by playing and waving an instrument called a pungi.
Oh,
A
shit.
typical performance also include. You know, what'd be cool is to see like a snake basket, and the snakes are coming out of it, and Michael Rappaport is trying to charm them with raps. And he's like, yo, why is the system whack? We got an orange Cheeto that's making things whack, you know, and then the snakes just start biting the shit out of him. Hey, Joey, the snakes, they're biting me up. Somebody get these freaking cobras off of me. I thought I could charm them with raps. Instead of a pungy. I thought I was going to do a fusion thing like Paul Simon.
Where do you get a damn pungy, dude?
I don't know. Like juggling and sleight of hand. The practice is most common in India, though other Asian nations such as Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Malaysia are also home to performers, as are the North African countries of Egypt, Morocco, and Tunisia.
Oh.
Ancient Egypt was home to one form of snake charming, although the practice... It's cool. You can have a podcast where you just read Wikipedia pages.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Wiki Podcast.
The Wikicast.
Where we go through and I struggle to read.
And I'm not that good at reading.
People keep sending me the video of the English. There's like a British Down syndrome. I guess there's a lot of Down syndrome drag queen stuff going on now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. It seems like the majority of drag queen stuff
now
is now Down syndrome occupied.
Good for them.
It's DSO.
Good for them.
Which, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I don't understand. Like, you know, there is like people being like, this is too far.
Why?
Yeah, well, who gives a shit?
If they want to dress in drag, dude, go crazy.
Yeah. I like the idea of taking away what is already a pretty stupid competition from normal people and giving it to people with Down syndrome.
I think drag... You think it's stupid? RuPaul's Drag Race rocks, dude.
Yeah, but you could easily just have only people with Down syndrome on that show.
Oh, damn, that would be a good show.
Yeah, see what I mean?
I would watch that for sure.
Yeah. It would be way better. Because you can't do that with the Olympics, right? You can't just get rid of the Olympics and only have the Special Olympics. You still need the Super Special Olympics.
Yes.
The extra special.
Except for the weightlifting portion. But everything else.
They're actually not that good at that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah. No.
How good are they?
The best events at the Special Olympics are shadow puppets. The holding small plastic objects in your mouth competition. Where they have to hold things like Lego guys and the wrapper for a Happy Meal toy in their mouth.
Wow, really?
And the one that survives.
Really? I did not know they had that in the events.
Yeah, that's a big event. That's their number one event, some might even say. Whoops, see Daisy here, messing things up.
Everything going?
Everything's good.
Everything's gonna be baby.
We should probably just go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like it's winding down. Well, no, what I was saying is you couldn't replace the regular Olympics with that. Which, you know what's interesting? I was thinking the other day.
What's that?
Is that the regular Olympics, the original Olympics back in ancient Greece, were the Special Olympics. Because they would often use mentally disabled people to feed the lions in the Colosseum. They would use people that were punished by Athena with the curse of idiocy.
Man, you're fucking up all across. Okay,
no, I'm not. This is true.
The Colosseum is Rome.
No,
the Olympics happened way before that.
No, I saw all this in one of the Mummy sequels. Athena, who is the god of either being smart or retarded, she would damn the gladiators, and that's why that's where the word comes from, is because they were always smiling, even though they were cursed. Why is this guy so glad? Why is this guy so glad? He's got a terrible.
You learn all that from the Scorpion King, huh?
Yeah, from the Scorpion King 3 Tokyo Drift.
I love it. Yes, so check that out. Learn about the history of the Special Olympics from the Scorpion King. Come see us at Funny Moms.
They should make Special Gladiator. That would be a great movie.
Yeah.
It's like he's been at war. He's been in the Gallic Wars with Caesar, and then he comes home, and fucking Commodus has the brutal ruler Commodus has gone to his house and eaten all of his chocolate chip cookies, and banished him to live as a slave in the McDonald's territory. And he has to compete in drag shows throughout the Levant to make his way back to Rome. And then he's just in drag in the middle of the Colosseum going, "Are you not entertained?"
Damn, I'm about to fire up Gladiator.
Dude, I want to watch it again so bad. I did actually watch The Mummy again last night. And it's funny because it has terrible reviews from when it came out, but it came out in 1999, which is like the best year for movies.
Oh, yeah. That was a good-ass year for movies.
It's insane.
Yeah.
When you think about what came out that year, fucking
Matrix,
Fight Club, American Beauty, The Mummy.
The best 4 movies ever made.
I mean, some of them.
Yeah.
No, the list is fucking Magnolia, Eyes Wide Shut.
Okay.
Election, which I thought came out in like 93. I was always surprised to find out that came out in 99.
No, it is a good ass year though.
Yeah.
But I used to love the damn Mummy, dude.
Mm-hmm. How about The Silence of the Clams?
Yes.
It's from the perspective of
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill. Yeah.
Yes. I like that idea. Now listen here, folks. Why don't you come see me do stand-up comedy at Medford, the Flying J, October 11th, Kalamazoo, the October 19th, Detroit, October 20th, and then November I'm coming to Atlanta on the 23rd, Baltimore Thanksgiving weekend, and then I'm coming to Houston, and I'm trying to on December 13th, and I'm trying to add Austin to that. So check on that shit. Maybe it's coming out. I'm trying to add a New Orleans date and some other little random shit somewhere in there.